Flip City is honestly funny. I mean, it's much funnier than Mad Magazine or Cracked because there's a bite to the humor. It's not all those cartoons are great, but some of the articles I read have been a real stitch. They're intellectual. They appeal to discerning people. It's not sarcasm, it's satire. And I urge you to subscribe to Flip City.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium. I hope everybody goes out and supports you guys and is part of the fun.
Several copies of different issues of their magazine to me, and I've been perusing them recently. As I say, genuinely satirical, genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun. For example, Flip City issue 7 features McCommunism, over 100 million starved, extreme Karening, and sexy Fauci centerfold, and it delivers on everything it promises, including, well, I don't know about the sexy part, but there's the Fauci centerfold.
thought you could manage me. You thought you could kill me. You thought you would be done with this, that your mission would be complete. You were wrong. I'm coming back. Fiercer. Stronger. And I will destroy you all. I will destroy you all for what you've done. Mark my words. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. We roll tonight to the Comic Art 5. Yeah, yeah. Oh, stand up and be counted for what you are about to receive. We are the artists. We'll give you everything you need. Hail, hail to the good times, 'cause comics got the right of way. We ain't no legend, ain't no cause, we're just living for today. you. For those about to draw, we salute you. For those about to draw, we salute you. Haldir is here to link all them chains. Mama Donna's kicking ass and taking names.
Get your sweet ass, I do.
Talking indies and promoting books. We doing it for real, no, we ain't no crooks. We salute ya, yeah. We salute ya. We salute ya. We salute ya. The studio going live. The studio, yeah. Freak it!
Bring it now. Bring it now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the studio episode 33. We are live. We are in charge. We are in the house. Mama Donna, give it up for the good people.
Hello, everybody.
You goddamn right. We are here, people. We're doing the damn thing. I hope you're ready. We got a kick-ass show ready for you. We got Apex Comics. We got, hopefully, Kitty will be here. Kitty Flips. We got the big wigs. We're going to draw the Max. We're going to kick some ass. We'll take some names. And we're going to start right freaking now. Unfortunately, no James tonight, but he'll be with us next week. James, we love you, man. We hope you're well and doing your damn thing. All right, here we go. Let's get started. We got Evil Ginger in the house.
How's it going?
We got Marcus Killigrew, the Extreme, in the house. We got Elnea Greach in the house. And we got Duck Bacon.
Hello.
Oh, wait, it gets
I'm
better
still not sure he has a face.
because we got a guest. One or two. Hey, Bex. What's up?
How you doing?
We finally got you in here.
Thank goodness.
Apex is all over the.
Yes, I am.
It
I saw
finally
you this morning. Thank you for mentioning my artwork on your. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Don, you can go ahead and send me a DM of your FEMBAT if you want. You'll be part of the cover, the back cover of the FEMBAT Volume 1, Dan Lawless variant, and the Moonlight variant cover. So all you guys will be on with your FEMBAT art on the back cover. So it's going to be a nice collage. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, dude, your mic sounds a little trashy. You might want to check the
Just
settings.
a little.
All right.
I found out today the Apex is old. That Brett is older than I am, so I like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's older than us? That's crazy.
Older than me. I'm usually the oldest, so
You're like, what, 3 days past dirt?
I'm like 4 days older than Rex. Think about that.
Oh, wow.
That's old,
That is
right?
old. That's almost as old as I am.
I'm going to be 60.
All right.
So what did you guys think of the
Right,
brand new
yeah.
intro?
There we go. Love it.
Well, it felt like somebody was screaming at me.
Well, you know,
It was cool.
we're just trying to get attention.
I
here.
do get
It was really cool. I'm only teasing you.
it. Sound better?
You sound a little better, sure.
Very
It's-
good. All right.
Okay.
Tonight's my first night using these headphones. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
You sound like you're using headphones.
I
I
am.
have headphones too.
I'm not good at technology, so I figured I'd try something new tonight.
That's just
Well,
the
if you run the
operator.
trouble, simply say, Houston, we have a problem, and you'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You kind of sound like you're in space.
It's-
Fly through the International Space Station. That's the evil ginger.
there it is.
So did you guys have a good week? Was it awesome?
It was work. I was very busy. It was really a tough week.
Friggin' hot.
Yeah, lots of business, lots of busy stuff. Ugh.
We installed a point-to-point internet between two buildings.
Oh wow!
Ew.
So what happened was Spectrum is screwing with us. And the Spectrum and AT&T and companies like that provide the circuit for us to do internet in these college buildings, right?
Wow.
Or apartment buildings, but mostly college buildings. And Spectrum is trying to get into this business, so they're screwing with our contract. They could turn it off at any time on one building. And a new one was built next to it. They're like sister buildings. And we spent 2 days doing it, like 2.5, a day and a half, really, on 2 roofs, pulling up, blocks and shit.
Line fishing is
It was a rough
worst.
week. I did a lot of driving this week.
You just have a beer.
Damn it. Okay, well, let's see who's in the chat. Anybody we know? Anybody? Let me see. We got Immortal Rising comic book. Hey, Haldir. What's up, Immortal Rising? How you doing? Yeah, Haldir, man, Chains. He's always doing it, man. Check him out. He's already got plays. Saying hail to everybody. The man is a legend among legends.
Really is.
Just go ahead and put that out there right now. Let's see here. Everybody's talking. Everybody. We got Apex, who is with us as well. Hailing everybody. And of course, we got to show proper respect to Mama Donna. Hail Mama Donna.
Yeah, Mama Donna.
Damn right. You got to pay your respects.
Yes, yes.
You don't want to take a chance not to. You guys playing chat tag with each other in here? Hey, John's Longbox, hello. How you doing there?
Hey, John. Oh, I could say I was working on John's Longbox stories.
Oh,
I almost ran out of time if you want to. And so the first panel of Point Sieta.
Nice.
The title is going to go on this board. This board.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And I'm working out a futuristic city that he has in the back.
Nice.
It doesn't look like Marshall enough.
Accosted, I would say.
Lovely lady. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
And I didn't add the poinsettias onto her dress yet.
I approve. I think that her bust is very good.
Oh, magnificent.
I like it.
Thank you.
You have the Don seal of approval.
You can always go bigger.
Well, that's too much bigger. Panel's only
Just
big.
kidding.
That's pretty big.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Do we really need a kid when it comes to bust size, though? I mean, come on. You don't need
It's supposed to be like a Jaime Hernandez character.
Like a 36 double D.
Did Mike Ortiz get the link this week?
As a matter of fact, I was just about to say yes. He got the link, and he just messaged me on Facebook, and he said he'll be in soon.
Good.
So we will be blessed with greatness, aside from the extreme of Marcus, of course, once again.
Cool.
So the Max. Who got to see the MTV episodes of the Max back in the day?
I did.
That was a good show.
I don't remember.
It's
I
like
did.
MTV
What's
Odyssey.
the max?
Why do we have to draw this crappy character, the Max?
If you don't want to draw the Max, draw
No, I'm kidding. I'll draw whatever you say. I just wanted to say that to see how much I could piss off Duck Bacon.
I don't
You don't
think
like
Just
Sam
show your
Keith?
Rob Liefeld comics,
I like
Marcus.
Sam
You'll be
Keith.
fine.
Fine, he's good.
I love Sam Keith.
Yeah.
Sharp.
You hate Sam Keith, Marcus?
Who's
What?
Sam
I like
Keith?
Sam Keith. He's okay. He's adequate.
Sam Keith.
He could draw would be nice.
I
Sam
kind
Keith?
of missed out on the Max.
I'm kidding.
but
I'm kidding, Duck. I'm kidding.
I kind of got into it a little
Duck.
bit.
I had a Matt. If I didn't have the comics, the
What's up,
kids that
Michael?
used to have them.
Yeah.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
It's
Mike
funny.
Ortiz, ladies and gentlemen, one of the
Mike.
creators of Arachnus.
Mm.
There we go.
Hola, señor Ortiz.
fellas. Yeah, Marcus was just telling us
Gusto.
about his hate for Sam Keith. Do you like Sam Keith, Michael?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Max.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
Marcus,
cool character.
Marcus hates everything Sam Keith does.
I
don't know why.
Marcus hates everything 90s, dude.
He's just a grumpy old man. You gotta excuse him.
Yeah, I think that's a good description. Grumpy old man.
Grumpy old man that hates Sam Keith.
I like
Come
Sam.
on.
I like Sam
Yeah.
Keith. All those covers on Marvel Comic Presents in seriously.
Those were
I
pretty good.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. They
I
were
did like Sam Keith. I'm only kidding.
Love it.
I mostly appreciate those kind of artists that that sort of stand apart from the norm. And
Yeah.
Sam Keith is one of those kind of guys that, he just does his own thing, and
and for what it is, it looks, it looks cool. It's dynamic. And
I think Marcus, since he's upped his extreme status, he probably feels these artists are beneath him now.
That's true.
That's got to be what it is, Doc.
That's it. That's definitely true.
Anybody heard from Tank?
I think everybody is beneath me now, Duck.
We're beneath you.
Ask Omer how I treat him like crap on the Hump Day show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You mean you're meaner than now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nah, he's a teddy bear over there. I don't know what he's talking about.
Prima donna, teddy bear, whatever.
Position.
Marcus is awesome over there.
Yeah, I wish I was.
He's worse over here. What are you talking about?
I wish I was a prima donna. My life might have been better, you know.
You can try to be a prima donna, but you'll never be a mama donna.
Never.
No, I had to have a sex change, and I'm not doing that. So there's that.
Oh, no.
Not even for the big hunkers, Marcus?
I don't want big honkers. That's for other people.
Ew.
Maybe the lady boys.
Oh,
there you go,
That's
Homer.
true. That's true. Yep.
Oh, remember, we're not just drawing for we're entertainers.
Yeah.
Yes, we are entertainers.
Very lowbrow entertainers.
All right, are you going to?
Hey, did you guys watch John's Long Box yesterday?
No.
Man, that was a great interview with Dillard, I tell you.
Really?
If you want to know about where he came from and how he was a truck driver and all, and how he learned how to draw. John asked all the right questions, and he told everything was fat. They didn't even get into his. I mean, he's doing 4 books at one. Like, he's going to have 4 books coming out. He got Pencils Down, The Young Patriot, The Golden Patriot. Buckler. And then the one with Darren Wagner, Demifoot.
Oh yeah.
And
damn.
And he's just and he was like, he's got the coolest voice as we know, and he's smoking cigarettes. And he really told like where he came from, what kind of did he really want to be a comic artist? It was really interesting. And you guys ought to watch that.
I gotta watch it then. Yeah.
It really was.
Marcus is trying to say you're a horrible interviewer, Don.
No, I wasn't saying that. He was drawing when he was on us. That was different. It's a different type of show.
But I am a horrible interviewer. I accept it.
I meant to tell John in DMs, and I was talking to him about other stuff about the comic.
Look at this, Marcus.
I didn't
You're
get a
giving me
chance.
shit. And I shouldn't even
really
put this up to honor you. Look at old dirty fatty. Give an extreme.
Thank
shout
you,
out.
old dirty fatty. You're the best.
ODF. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
You misspelled extreme, dude.
Yeah.
And what other? Oh, here's something else that was really cool. So I already got Mike Barron's Leviathan, that's Sherlock Holmes comic, a couple of weeks ago, and I read about half of it. It's a really good comic. So I get on my phone that I'm getting another one. I go, what? This must be a mistake. Yesterday, I got 2 copies of it.
Wow.
I reached out. It was in here. You don't have to make it big. It was in his like this, and I go, what am I going to do with this? So I tried to contact Chris Browley, who does all the packaging for Mike, but his DMs are protected. I can't reach him. I'm not verified. Yeah. So I DM Mike. I got these 2 copies. I need to send them back. I would like to send them back to you. He gives me his address and says, here's my address. What's your address? I'll send you another comic book. And he's going to send me another graphic novel of his.
Wow.
He's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And so I'll do that. I didn't get to the post office today, but I'll get there on Tuesday, definitely.
Just one more perk, being an extreme.
Well, no, he would have done that for anybody. I just want to say what a nice guy. We always talk about all the big guys, and some of them are nice, and some of them are not nice, and it's all this drama. And this he's the biggest, and that was super nice.
Yeah, super nice. That's great.
The biggest. He's the baddest.
Well, you should have just kept those extra copies and sent them to your poor friends.
Well,
yeah, man.
I didn't want to do that. Maybe, but I was afraid that if I got 2 extra copies, they were supposed to go to somebody else, and they weren't going to get them.
Right. That's
that did go through my mind.
Dash up so he can compete with James, guys.
Ah.
And he's going to be at Heroes Con, so I'll visit him. Maybe he'll hang out with us, after. Although he'll probably go to bed early.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's gonna be asleep at the con, right there at
That's
his table?
Well, I
Let's
met
go take a nap.
quickly last year. When you're at the
Just
con, like
about.
3 days is so much time.
Yeah.
But he would have done that for any of us. That's all I'm saying. That I thought it was really cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
It's funny you say that because I think Shadowhawk said he had like 3 or 4 extra copies of that Leviathan book too.
What?
And he did say that he backed it like 3 times, but like explaining the 4 extra copies, like
well, they got to be more careful about.
Mike is cool.
He's very good fulfillment. Everything is, everything's on time. I've got Bronze Star. Bronze Star's really good.
I want to get that one.
And I got Private American from him and Scourge, the Nexus book. And his books are super high. This is like getting a book. This isn't just a comic or even a comic. It's like a book. The quality of the paper and the cover is amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I've enjoyed all his comics all the years. I'm big, a big Nexus fan. You guys know from when we drew Nexus.
I'm a huge Badger fan because I like Nexus as well, but the Badger is.
I got the Badger. I used to read I like the Badger too.
Yeah.
Who did the art on the Badger?
Jeffrey Butler
was the first artist.
and another one guy. There's a few other artists.
Bill Reinhold.
Reinhold, yeah.
Reinhold did most of it. Then Ron Lim did some.
Yeah.
Is he going to do any more Badger, or is he done with it?
He is going to do more Badger.
Occasional Badger.
He's going to do a Badger graphic novel.
He's going to do a Badger and Nexus one again. Another team up.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much drama, and this one's doing that one, and this one's calling this one that one. So I figured it was a nice story.
Right.
Just forget racist. Poor Yanzi. Forget crap on that.
What happened with Yanzi?
Yeah, what happened?
One of the Ripper guys said some Asian racism to her.
Oh, they're losers.
Did y'all see Matt Barr's comment on that one show?
The moon cricket.
The moonlight musicking. The moonlight chanting. I won't say the actual words because
right.
No, I wouldn't either. I had never heard that.
Me neither.
No, I had never heard. I heard other ones, but I never heard that one.
I neither. That's weird.
And I'm old.
Me too.
Not that old.
Right, you were there when like it was invented and stuff.
I should have asked my dad if she ever heard of it.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I know, Matt. That wasn't a good idea.
Stupid.
And that's because he had got hired on as a paid gig to do that show.
I know. He thought he could get away with it. That's why.
Yeah.
So did they immediately fire him or what?
They fired him.
After that show, he was fired. Yeah.
Wow.
What an idiot! What an idiot!
He lasted slightly longer than.
Sound like Will Ferrell.
He lasted like 6 hours. He lasted like 2 hours into the
I
show.
thought about that, but you're right.
It's crazy.
Will Ferrell. When's the last time Will Ferrell had a movie?
Global Comics and this link here.
Speaking of that, I finished page 22 today.
Oh,
so I have two more pages to finish inking, and then my part of the book will be done. All we'll have to do is get it colored and lettered.
Send
Who is that talking right now?
It's Evil Ginger. He's
Who's talking from the submarine right now?
I was just gonna say that.
He's slowly going into translunar injection.
Translunar injection.
Translunar injection. Over.
It's a teacher from Charlie Brown.
Apollo 13 and a half.
Wah, 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 wah.
So he sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher today.
Well, he's a clown, you know, that Charlie Brown.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a classic.
It's okay, dude. I still love you, man. But don't take it out on me.
We're gonna have drama now. We're gonna go after Don.
Oh Lord.
We usually go after Don.
What else is that shit, man?
You know,
Like,
Don.
You know what
Oh, Don.
You know what we're missing? It's like this.
yeah, well, he had a thing, so
I know that was sad. I don't want to make fun of him.
Okay.
Yes, I do want to make fun of him, but not about that.
Who?
I don't know.
James, a friend of his passed.
We make too much fun of him. I think that's why.
Is it?
Oh, James can take it.
Oh, James isn't here?
No,
A little bit. Not as well as you can take it,
I don't
Don.
think so.
I have years and years of callousness. I have a shield to that sort of thing. Right, Mama Donna?
That's right.
That's right. She gives
Go
the
Cubs.
Shield.
best insults. I mean, if she wasn't insulting me, Dad was, my grandmother, my grandfather, my uncle. All my
Nobody
brothers.
wants to hear the sob story, Don.
Eat a dick, duck bacon.
Eat it, duck.
Wrap it around.
In Minecraft.
Of course. No, don't really do it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yikes.
Jesus, Mom.
Dang. Feisty.
Gotta have flavor.
Gotta have my mother, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, really?
I guess Mama Donna never subscribed to Boys Need Love Too, huh?
Probably not.
Wow, that didn't sound too good.
No.
Yeah, that kind of sounds wrong.
That sounded a little rough.
Hey, Gomer.
Hey, if it sounds wrong, it's because your mind's there, not mine.
Yeah, you kind of gave us a guided tour, dude. So you know.
Interesting.
Duck Bacon, Christopher Bouchard is asking, "What's up with you?"
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up with you? What's up with you?
You know what's never up? Gravity.
Huh?
Gravity's never up.
No.
I thought he was going to say he
Are
needed a blue pill or something.
What about on the opposite side of where we're at?
Negative.
I thought
sure?
Don was going to say that he needed a blue pill. What's never up?
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where I thought he was going to go with that. That's a joke
I-
waiting to
I
happen.
don't need the blue pill.
You know, the only blue pill I need is the Aleve.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the lead sucks, man. You got to go with Tylenol. Extra strength. Oh.
No, I go with the Tylenol. I get Aleve and Tylenol back to back.
That's because the doctor.
Not even that effed up.
They like Tylenol because the Aleve will hurt your kidneys.
That's right.
Yeah, but the Tylenol will hurt your liver.
That's true.
It'll make your boys shrivel up and go. "Ooh."
No, that's the blood pressure medicine.
Oh.
Now we're talking like old men.
Oh, God.
Yeah, right.
Go figure.
We'll talk about the
Who would have thought?
Bunch of mature comic book artists.
Yeah. I'm 15 all over again. Oh.
And Michael Ortiz is wondering, what the hell did I get into this week?
It's like, why did I click this link again? Damn it.
Why did you send me the link?
Who are these guys?
Are these guys? Ugh.
I came here so James could tell me how to write my book, and
James isn't here.
He's in that important Warner Brothers meeting.
yeah, that's what I really do.
Actually, his one of his compatriots passed away.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that.
Secretly planning James Gunn's demise. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
Oh my God, I know. I don't. Oh my! I swear he. Can you imagine that we got another letter from this guy? Jesus effing Christ!
Huh.
What did my Lord and Savior do again?
Yeah, right.
What happened, Marcus?
Can you imagine you're at Warner Brothers and you open the mail and you're like, I got another letter from this dude?
Oh yeah. Not him again.
This is what we should do. What do? You run an airport?
Where you
And
at?
you draw comics?
Which actually is pretty cool. Running an airport isn't like the worst thing. I have to give them that. That's a good job.
They open the actual mail thinking it's from Jim Lee, and then they realize it's James Lee, and then they throw it away.
That's the other thing. And I've tried this a couple of times.
They go ahead and start like making some executive decisions, and then finally, like some secretary or whatever. Wait, this says James.
Really, what I don't understand is comic books can't have two Jim Lees. Why the F not?
Yeah.
So there's two Jim Lees. Who cares?
I think it's just about the popularity of the one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly.
It's like that Seinfeld episode where that guy was had the same name as the serial killer.
Oh yeah. Well, as you know, and I think you agree with me, Doug, Seinfeld is life, right?
Mm-hmm. The what?
Seinfeld is life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you watch Seinfeld, there's all the life lessons in there, except for the fact that they didn't have cell phones. About 20, a whole season of episodes goes away because we don't have regular telephones anymore.
Right down to how real and spectacular they are.
When I was injured, I watched that every night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Man, when I was in the hospital, I was stuck either watching hockey or friggin' George Reed's Superman, something Nick at Night.
Well, if George Reed's Superman was on, I would have watched it. Yeah,
it's great if you're not in that drug-induced.
I watched Band of Brothers one time.
Oh,
Band of Brothers was awesome.
I love that show. I didn't see Pacific though. I haven't had a chance.
Seeing Vin Diesel with hair.
Right.
Vin Diesel. Oh.
Actually acting.
That's kind of weird.
Not talking about family.
The chat's quiet. Talk, chat.
Yeah, chat. What are you doing?
Speak, chat. Speak.
Don't blame it on the chat.
They're like, this isn't trash cast. What am I?
Hey, so what inspired drawing
Wait,
the Max?
you got,
Like,
gloves?
how did that come about, Don?
I don't know, dude.
You just felt like drawing them?
I just wanted to draw Max.
I've never drawn a Max.
Cool.
Because we were supposed to get Apex on a couple of weeks back. And we had already done FEMBAT, and I was like, they're not going to want to see us do FEMBAT again.
No.
So,
you're right about
Jeremy Burt says, blah, blah, blah.
Apex wouldn't have mind more FEMBAT.
Oh no, but you guys like to really anyway.
Well, the problem with that is
something different.
If I drew FEMBAT again and he used it, I'd have to charge him.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. That's why we should have done more FEMBAT and then charge him.
If I drew the FEMBAT again, I would have had to charge him per booth.
Oh Lord.
Right.
Pricey.
Honestly, I could have done.
Nobody's stopping you, Omar.
Yeah.
So I've already drawn FEMBAT a whole lot more than you guys.
Yeah, very much. I love that the latest one you did. She's like, see her legs and all. I'm like, sweet.
I'm already working for Apex, so I got you guys beat. That's what I'm saying. They charge them.
God bless. Wow.
You think
it's a lot.
You're trying to say that Apex owes you more?
Brett, you're on Katie. I see on Katie did all the time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
every time she shows that clip of Dolly Parton in the lingerie.
Yeah.
I think that she should have played FEMBAT. That's
Pull it up.
FEMBAT right there.
Exactly.
Pull it up.
No.
I don't have it.
I don't either. I don't have that. That's cool.
But I knew I'm like,
greatest
well,
little
that's
whorehouse in
FEMBAT.
Texas.
No.
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't pull this up.
You want to pull up?
Go ahead, pull it up. Pull it up, Bacon. What are you waiting for? Pull it up.
I already did. I was going to share it with you guys.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
If you guys hear any funny noises, it's coming from Duck's camera.
You sound normal again. What happened? Did you go through re-entry?
No, I took my headphones off.
Re-entry.
So what you're saying is we pressured you. You caved into
Trying
peer
to
pressure.
find something new.
Listen, don't make fun of Evil Ginger. He draws so much evil stuff. He makes me nervous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does do some pretty.
I mean, he really does.
Next
Look
time he
at that.
comes on, he's gonna have a pentagram on his forehead and shit.
Hey, that's just
Oh,
what I get
no.
paid to draw. I can't.
No, I
Spoiler
know that's what you get paid to draw.
Spoiler alert.
Anybody watch Sinners yet?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I didn't see. I don't go to see that many movies.
Looks
Oh,
pretty good.
yeah. Not like they
It
used
looks
to in the
very good.
90s. Yeah.
I did check out the new Mission Impossible movie, which is badass.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
Oh,
like 3 hours.
I would say it's probably the best in the whole bunch.
Really?
And it calls back to every single one of them. Calls back to every single one of them. Pretty
Oh, yeah,
damn.
don't spoil it though.
Spoiler alert! They actually do the impossible mission.
They all die.
He dies at the end. Spoiler.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Well, there is a death, but I'm not going to say who it is. It's not Tom Cruise.
Cool.
I didn't think it was.
Of course not. Yeah.
Did you really think it would be Tom Cruise? He makes too much money.
Cool.
Sure.
I would have liked it better.
I did notice in the opening credits, he's actually producing this like on his own. He's not part of a company or nothing like that. So
Even Paramount. put
He
it
has.
out there.
He has been.
Well, he
all of the
produces,
ones he's
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're,
I mean,
Oh,
I think he's been producing the last
partnered up
few.
with somebody, but he's like on his own now.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
thought he was doing that for a while.
I think it was like
Yeah.
over like 15 years or
yeah.
so.
He owns a Mission Impossible franchise, like, or has the rights to it.
Yeah.
They're great movies, though.
Do you know he originally owned the Mission Impossible franchise?
Well, I think Tom Cruise is one of like the last like Hollywood actors that actually enjoys acting.
I
Yeah,
think
I did.
you're right.
Lucille Ball originally owned the,
Scientologist, so
the
he's not.
franchise. Do you know that? Lucy?
Oh, really? Lucille
Yeah.
Ball. Huh.
Lucille Ball. Along with Star Trek and Max and all that.
The Max. What is the Max? What does he do? Stand in the trees?
I think it's Stan in the alley.
Isn't the Max a rabbit? Isn't he a rabbit?
No, he's a muscular character with like
Was
two
that
little
just the
fingers
TV
as
show
blades.
that said that he was a rabbit, or was he actually like a rabbit in the comics?
I thought he was an actual rabbit in the comic books.
The
And
comic
a
books?
I didn't
TV
read.
show.
I read. I had
Like
the
first
couple
he
issues.
was like everybody thought he was a bum, like some homeless bum, but
Right.
it's like Julie's rabbit or something.
Did everybody think he was a bum, or did he think he
In
was
the
a bum?
comics, he's a bum.
There's a costume
Everything I
bum.
read, he
Yeah.
was some kind of a bum.
And he hallucinates that he's this hero of the Max.
So he has a lot. He has a lot in common with.
I thought
John.
he was hallucinating that he was human.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah,
Well, you're
I
all
remember.
wrong.
I had a bunch of students.
because it's Alice in Wonderland or something like that. Julie is
I like
Alice,
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
and she like has a psychosis thing, and she turns her pet rabbit Max into the Max, and then the rabbit goes into the hallucination, and he thinks he's a human bum,
Oh wow.
No, not it at all. You're all wrong.
and that he's got to save Julie or something from the
and then they found Sam
the
Keith,
Meeps.
and they put him in.
That's probably why Marcus hates Sam Keith, is because it
found- and
reminds
then they
him of
found
like
Sam
bum
Keith.
years.
And then they put him in. They put him in the insane asylum,
It
and
wasn't
now he's out
extreme
homeless
enough.
in Los Angeles.
It wasn't extreme enough for him.
No, he's a great art. He really is a great artist.
Oh, he is. Man. Wow.
There is no doubt. There's
Oh,
no
look
doubt.
who's in the chat. Sam Keith.
What is Sam Keith doing now?
What?
Sam Keith's
Oh shit!
That'd be awesome, huh?
What did you guys ever see that first Hulk comic that he did? He
Oh,
did
the Hulk 368.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Yes.
You know what's so cool is that like every once in a while I'll get surprised on a new comic that he did.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I remember even just like picking up like a whole bunch of comics, and it would just be like a grab bag or something, and it turned out he did like the insides of a comic, not
And he
just
did
like the
so
cover.
many covers for the
Marvel Color
for
Comics
the Marvel
Presents.
Comics Presents
Yeah.
Wolverine
Yeah,
covers.
yeah.
So
He ended
good.
up to be, even though I don't think he did too much Wolverine inside the comic, he ended up to be a great Wolverine artist.
He
yeah.
did some great insides.
That's what she said.
You know,
dug
those
in
guys,
deep on those
if
insides.
you guys ever
dug
go
in
back
deep.
and watch Cartoonist Kayfabe, they love him. They've had a couple of episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Omar, thanks a lot. You completely ruined my mental process. Every time somebody says something about the inside now, I keep going back to what you said about last week being all up in my guts.
So thank you for that.
Wow.
You got the bubble guts again?
Oh, Lord.
Not anymore.
Just drink a Coca-Cola. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You would think, right? But no.
Mm.
Once Homer gets up in your guts, it's over.
Oh, Lord.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Best minute, 30 seconds of her life.
Yeah. Don, was it the best 30 seconds of your life?
It's best 29 and a half. I daydream for the other part.
All right.
Don, you know what the problem is, Omer? Don doesn't like it when they finish. He likes it when they keep going.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
like. I don't like the
weird.
finish.
It's a disappointment when they finish.
Yeah.
Uh,
He
Well,
goes
are you-
blind. What's all that in my face?
What is all this with the simping for Marcus now?
I don't know. I had not asked.
Has
I
he
didn't
held
change
it
my
to a
Twitter
different
handle to
status for the
extreme.
rest of us?
Although now I'm thinking about it.
This is bullshit.
Marcus is famous because of John's Longbox. He's over there co-hosting with them and
Right?
making a name for himself outside of the studio.
Hey, what's up,
Doing his
Gary?
own
I was
thing.
on Longbox
Birthday
too.
2 weeks
Got
ago.
the check and Wayne.
Longbox has a name, you know.
Yeah, it's Longbox.
like John.
Yeah, John Boa.
That's what his wife says.
That's Mr. Longbox
Hey,
to you.
Chris.
That's
right.
what his wife says that it's Longbox.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Well, who better to say?
Yeah, without James here, we're just going off the rails tonight.
James is so extreme. I mean, it's an honor to be around you, sir.
That's what happened. When I sent Dan Panosian the link to come on the show, he's like, is Marcus going to be there?
You know what's really amazing? I
That's
got an omnibus signed by Jim Lee.
Really?
And they made him put the
Oh,
D in
wow.
it, so I think pretend it was me.
Wow.
I got an
James signed
omnibus
your book?
signed by the entire Image team.
Oh, God. That's awesome.
hmm
Dang.
It's just a collection of all the Image comic books from 1990 to 2000.
Jeez.
hmm
You being for real right now?
For real? For
No.
real? Are you kidding?
Like,
Oh,
no.
no.
For real?
Is the
No.
Image tour book?
Yeah, it's good. Actually, I actually had all of the write it in blood, write all their signatures in blood. Yeah.
In blood. And then you're
And
gonna
let me
pass it
tell you that
to
Liefeld, he's a bleeder.
Evil Ginger there.
Beat that, James.
But
can
Eric
take your
Larson
time.
wrote it in a different bodily juice.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, but you know, at least we got his DNA now.
Got a sister, for a younger sister, like really young.
Oh,
That guy, he's got issues.
yeah, no kidding.
Everybody loved that comic for the longest time. Jesus.
Savage Dragon. Yeah.
Well, so much even Michael Ortiz sent some artwork to him to try to create his own character over there.
Really? I didn't know
Who's
that.
that?
Rogue? Get the fuck out of here with that. A million years.
The Arachnus, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Arachnus.
This is Michael Lindsay. Something else.
Michael, weren't you in the fan art contest to create your own character?
Oh, in the with the Savage Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. But
that's when he wasn't wacko.
Yeah, I think that was the reason why Arachnus ended up becoming as popular as he was back when that first issue came out.
Yeah.
You know, because we didn't expect those numbers, I guess, and you know, of course, at the time I didn't know what to expect anyway. But yeah, later on we found out that it was you know, because of that particular contest that, you know, a lot of people saw Arachnus from that issue or from Savage Dragon fans. And then so when I met Eric Larson at the Comic-Con in '95 in San Diego, I introduced myself, and then he told me that that he that he had gotten a lot of shit from not choosing my character from his fans, because everybody
That's
thought
funny.
that Arachnus should have won. And
Because
he
it
got
was
a lot of hell over it.
badass.
And it was because, he had like a large fan following. So, but yeah, apparently he got a lot of, I get at the time it was fan mail, and there was a lot of people like pissed off at him for not picking Arachnus. And then he told me the reason why he didn't choose Arachnus as the winner was because he didn't know how to draw Arachnus's legs like the spider.
It was too good.
Huh?
It was
I
too
think that's
good.
right.
I'm kind of glad he didn't get it because he would have made it just silly.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, I would have been interested, but he brought up a point that I didn't recognize, because I didn't think about, the actual. Like, it looked cool with a character that had spider legs that came out of his back, but how do you actually get that to work? Because he's, and I didn't realize until he made it a point that he brought it to my attention because I didn't even think about it. And I was like, son of a gun, I don't know how to draw those legs either. How do I make it work? Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, it was a lot of now because I struggle with that a lot in the actual narration of the story. Trying to make rhyme and reason out of purpose and like why does a character like this even exist? And
Because he's fucking cool. That's why.
yeah.
Well,
For the
let's put it
sake of
this way, if
comics,
you-
it's exactly what
If
that's
if
what
you
we
had
ended
thought
up
that,
with.
if
Especially
you
at the
thought
time, I
that,
was so
you wouldn't have
influenced
to
by
worry about it.
'90s, like what was popular at the time, especially with Image, and but I was young and just got out of the military, and at the time, and nothing seemed impossible, I guess.
Oh, shout out to my cousin Walter for making
Walter.
Master Chief in the Navy.
Master Chief.
What's up,
Wow,
Walter?
congrats, Walter.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Walter Strine, Master Chief. Much love to you.
How high did you get in the Navy, Don?
I got all the way up to almost petty officer.
Oh, that's good.
I was like,
Oh, it's
hey,
fine.
officer, third class. Private.
It's enough for you.
So did
I
you
thought
become
You
a
were gonna
master
say, lucky I
seaman?
wasn't arrested.
Master Chief.
Two pages. What's up?
Did you become a master seaman?
Wow.
Oh my God, Homer.
John
That's
Palmer
crazy.
says, now that you are extreme, will you draw a public eye with pouches?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
No,
Find out
no,
on the
Public
next
Eye does not have pouches. Public Eye has a suit and an overcoat.
And a fedora.
little bit of
Wow.
trivia for you from old dirty Tad. When John's long box was a little kid, they called him John Short Box.
John Short Box.
He only
Well,
had
back to
to
comic, guys, because no joke, if you back the first one was good, but I read one of the stories, and I'm not going to say anything because John is good as at making his own spoilers. I'm not spoiling for him. But this Mary Sue story is excellent, and it's going to be worth the price of admission.
That's cool.
What is the price of admission?
His comic is $10.
Your soul. Oh,
I'm good, then.
Sure, sign me up.
It's going to be two. That comic is 2 stories for $10. Patriarch and Mary Sue. There'll be letters page. There'll be pinup by our different artists. And you got choice of it's 2 covers. It's a flip book, so you have a Mary Sue cover and a Patriarch cover. One set is by Renzo Rodriguez. That other set of covers are by Josh Howard and Jose Garcia. So it's a bargain, you know.
And the funding of this book helps fund the story you're going to do in the next book. Is that right?
I will not. Yeah, I probably won't be in the next book, but it will fund the rest of the books. That's absolutely correct. And I've been in on his comics for this whole time anyway, so I'm not being selfish or anything. Although that would help. He'll probably do it anyway because he's nuts. But
wow.
I wanted to bring up, hey Don, that intro is fantastic, sir.
I love that intro. Did you do all
Hell
that
yeah.
stuff, Don?
Yeah,
Good,
that
man.
game was a little bit of a shock last night. I was just screwing around, and
Me and Haldir have been at the beginning of John.
I played it for
Yeah.
Mama Donna, and she was like, "Yeah, we got to do that." And then she was like, "Put that piece in where I interrupt," and I said, "You bet your ass I did."
Yeah. That's great, man.
Man, Mama Donna's a good producer over there.
She is.
Hell, Mama Donna.
She knows her stuff, man.
Hey, how's Max doing?
She produced me.
Ah, yeah.
Max is where the hell is Max?
Probably in my room.
Yeah, he's probably on Mama's bed or under the bed asleep.
Oh.
He's over the fan is.
Yeah, he don't get. He's done with this whole YouTube shit.
Butterscotch is behind me.
Oh, weird,
It's
man.
been hot the last
It's
couple
harder
days,
to get
man.
him on stream. As I said.
Mm.
Angels of the Renaissance is in the chat. What is up?
Hey,
What's up, Ralph?
See,
Everyone is, well, not quite everyone, but 40 million viewers currently.
Yeah, John just said in the
That's it?
chat, issue 3 is going to have Mary Sue and the Raven. The Raven is a Batman style character. Very cool.
Oh.
I'd like to say thank you to the entire country of Belize for sponsoring our video tonight.
Belize.
You better believe it.
Speaking of sponsors, did you get anything back from Clip Studio?
No, I haven't sent it yet. I was waiting for everybody to say, "Hey."
Oh,
do
I
that.
thought I think I said it was a good idea, so I think you
Well,
should do it.
you did, but you don't speak for everybody.
No, I realize that, but I thought maybe other people contacted.
Not yet, but
Well, I think that was a great idea.
Yeah.
They've done stuff. I think Clip Studio used to do stuff all the
I
time.
always thought you had to be monetized to do stuff like that, and then I discovered you didn't have to be. You just go ahead and try to get sponsorships on your own. So I said, "F it, let's try it, see what happens."
Well, once you get monetized, there's a sponsorship program that you can get into that's easier to get sponsorships once you're monetized through YouTube. But if you're
Yeah.
seeking your own independent outside monetization through sponsorship, anybody can do that. Yes.
Well, I'm not just anybody.
Right. I mean, they're probably going to want someone who has at least 10,000 subscribers, Don. I mean, bare
Hey,
minimum.
man, they can grow with it.
Just let you know.
It's worth a shot. I mean, I think
Yeah, it's absolutely worth a shot. Yeah. For
I like how you put
Clip
gentleman in
Studio.
quotes.
And Duck, you use Clip Studio, right?
No.
No. Okay, now you do.
What is
Don't
it?
say you don't use Clip
No, I do. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. We all use Clip Studio.
Yeah.
all
Why?
the traditional artists on here are learning from Don how to use Clip Studio.
We should be
Right,
getting
right.
paid from Clip Studio. How much we use Clip Studio?
Exactly.
Right.
Wow.
And then it's all thanks to Don. Thank you, Don.
Don, I just
Mhm.
want you to
Amazing.
feel that you're being seen.
You're welcome.
You know.
And
And
you know,
heard. And heard.
No, well, I don't listen to you, but I see you.
Okay,
Right.
I'll
right.
take whatever I can get.
There you go. Hey, you think that maybe when James comes back, we can get a sponsorship from Warner Brothers?
Probably not.
There we go.
Ooh,
Good luck.
here's an idea. He's gonna be like, hell no.
Hey, Philbo Baggins.
Ooh, bagging.
Philbo Baggins.
Bilbo.
Everybody likes the Bilbo.
I should go bagging.
Philbo's a good artist.
Yeah.
I think Old Dirty Fatty's drunk.
Is he?
Why?
What's wrong with that?
Well, I didn't say there's anything wrong with that. I was just saying.
Oh.
We're all drunk in our own.
Extreme.
That's so funny. I'm gonna have to play that again next week.
Why wait? I can play it right now.
It's embarrassing, actually.
I'm embarrassing. It's
Play
a
it.
badge
I
of
don't
honor.
watch myself, so it is kind of embarrassing.
It's a badge of honor. You know you love it.
I think it's funny, and I think it's ironic.
Mm.
It's not ironic. It's extreme.
Profit ever. Nice.
Yeah.
Got the
Very
leg
cool,
pouches.
Marcus.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should have been an extreme artist.
Excuse me?
You should have been an
I
extreme
was so
artist.
embarrassed. Oh, I was embarrassed.
Did you ever fly out to them or anything?
I missed my chance.
He's
Yeah.
extreme to us.
Oh, there's always opportunities.
Well, you know, the truth is, I was in New York. I didn't hear anything about that stuff going out in California, you know?
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah, I missed my chance."
Yeah, I love that part. It's like so sad. I missed my chance.
It is kind of sad, right?
An opportunity. Oh.
David Hill, what's
And the
up,
whole
bud?
time, Duck's crying in the background, just going, "Oh, where's the
You know, I just remember the story.
I love you."
I never, the funniest
Trying
thing
not
was,
to spill my bucket of tears, you know. You didn't notice me at all.
well, I knew that
My
Don
name's
was jealous
Doug
of me. At that point.
Bacon. Know my name, Dan Panosian, please.
Oh my God. Marcus could have been somebody.
I could
He
have been.
is somebody. He's in the studio.
We don't know who, but he's somebody.
He's the third square,
Yeah, there you
which is almost as good as being the first square.
go. Yeah.
We should be the middle school. That's the most important.
Somehow Buck Bacon got to be the middle square. We don't know how. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
One to say is
Looking good, Apex.
Thank you. I've never drawn this guy before.
Is he on the toilet?
See on the toilet.
Just squatting, a little squatting position. Oh, he's always squatting. It's like his two middle fingers are blades. What they are.
It's because he's a rabbit. That's why he's always squatting, because he's a rabbit.
Oh, okay.
I still don't believe. I got to read those. It's still,
That's weird.
I never read. Have you guys ever read Invincible?
Oh,
no,
God.
I'm not. I haven't.
I never read that. I got to read
That's
that.
really good.
Yeah,
comic.
it's good.
It's good.
It's
good.
really good stuff about it. Yeah.
How can you be an extreme artist and not read Invincible?
Because
what?
I wasn't buying comics at the time, and I would take
It wasn't
comics.
extreme enough for him.
I would take no.
Oh,
that's
I
not
see.
true.
I see.
I would take books out of the library, trade paperbacks and hardcovers. Like I read Quarter Owls and Bendis Avengers and all those books. And I would keep looking at this. They'd have several Invincible trade paperbacks, and I keep looking at it, and I'd be like, "Wow, this guy's arm got ripped off. I'm going to get this other comic instead."
That's crazy.
Oh,
Hey, Robert Kirkman wrote it.
It wasn't. It looked good. It looked good. I just didn't get into it.
Yeah.
Julie looks really good.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that
dude,
Zeta look.
I like
you know?
those eyes you did. Well, I mean, in Big and 8, John.
You actually doing the assignment this
Oh,
time, John?
Oh,
good.
look at that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shoot, that's great.
Dude, you are a beast of the inks, man. I love it.
Really good. Wow.
Nice placement of the blacks.
Muy
Thank you.
bueno, sir.
Thank you. Muy gracias.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. De nada.
When Michael's not looking, I'm peeking over his shoulder to see how he does it.
Hey, look at this up and coming guy right here. Never draw a day in his life. Forget it.
Everything looked good. So good.
I take it, dude didn't miss any days at the gym.
Yeah.
Well, he does CrossFit.
He does CrossFit.
A hell of a dental plan to Max has, I'll tell you what.
He does. He does rabbit.
It's all those carrots.
Guy's always flipping you off.
Yeah.
So much attitude. Marcus, Duck, you guys want to show anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, damn, Marcus. You brought the heat, bro. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
He could have been extremely. Oh, nice flash there, but there.
It's a timestamp.
Oh, is that what it is? Angels of the Renaissance shouting out Omer Glitch. What's up, Omer Glitch? You will not answer. He went to go be on the wall. Why? Because we need him on that wall. We want him on that wall.
You can't handle the humor.
Can't handle the glitchiness on that wall.
What's up, Ralph? I'm
Oh,
watching on another screen. I'll be back.
dare you.
He's cheating on us.
What the heck?
No, Lord.
Did he just say he's on another stream?
Yeah, I think he did.
The
That's
heck?
how
Kick him.
Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater.
multitasking. How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
If I had feelings, they'd be hurt right now.
Same. I saved all my feelings, put them in a bottle, and cried them away. It happened tonight. Damped ocean didn't tell me I could have been extreme. It went away. My dream was crushed.
See, I'm delusional
Well,
enough to think I can do it myself.
at least we draw with the guy.
Well, he'll be back. He said he would be back when we hit a year. So.
I was talking about Marcus.
Oh, okay. Wow. Marcus has already gotten so big. I you know.
Yeah.
He's out of my orbit.
You're not giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Of course, Marcus is muted. We don't know why.
Why are you muted, Marcus?
I don't know. He's swearing up a storm. Look at his mouth go. Son of a bitch. Talking about how extreme I am. The joke won't die. I'm not a meme. I'm Marcus. Right? I'll chill you all on Minecraft. And Grand Theft Auto. Maybe Mario Kart. I don't know if there's enough time. I might be too extreme for Mario Kart.
You lost the line.
Pretty much. I'm just trying to entertain. Failing miserably. Yes. Like to thank all 41 million and the entire country believes for watching right now.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, great.
We're a small audience.
It's wonderful for your watching.
Mr. Beast looks up to us.
His humble beginnings.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all because of Michael Ortiz.
Yeah,
We had nobody, and then he showed up, and everybody else showed up.
Like, whoa, let's watch this show.
I would have gave Apex credit, but I don't want to send the blow up.
No.
Michael's used to the fame.
Yeah, I think one of their books is coming out soon. Was it Unholy Nightmare? I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
The second one just came out for them. And I'm working on my brother and I. He actually recently got laid off from working at Warner Brothers.
Just recently?
Monolith Studio shut down. So so it actually came at a good time. So him and I have been working a lot more together on Arachnus.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
The Arachnus projects.
Yeah, definitely.
That was like fate. It's like fate.
We're gonna do a compilation. Putting the books together and adding a few more pages to it and different covers for like a graphic novel.
Cool.
And then we're gonna do the same thing for the other books, except that that number one that we did, and there was still I think it was another 4-part series, but we only did the one issue. So
Misfit Comics?
Yeah, we're working on that, rewriting it, and we're gonna finish that arc out and add the next 3 books.
Awesome.
Wow.
And that's luckily my brother found a lot of the original artwork that I had left for those books. So we're just gonna finish that and complete that arc. And it's a pretty good story. I like it.
Nice.
It'd be something different for anybody that's familiar with Arachnus.
Are you going to use that old art, or are you going to try to do your current art instead?
Yeah, I'm using some of the old art. As far as the artwork is concerned, it's mostly, I'm only going to pretty much use those pages as layouts, you know.
Okay.
And, but yeah, I got like completely um, different ideas. And, you know, Arachnus is definitely more evolved because, um, you know, I've been fucking with that character for almost 30 years now.
Oh yeah.
So it's a lot, you know,
Sure.
a lot about him that's more just, you know, I pretty much established him as it is in those books back in the 90s. Like, he is what it is. But I didn't come off. My brother and I sort of both failed in hitting the mark and trying to tell a story that, you know, basically, you know, with my head, I like things to have rhyme and reason. And, you know, so it was really hard to try and figure out how a creature like Arachnus or a character like Arachnus could exist and either, you know, like there's going to be a struggle between coexistence, which is part of the dynamics for this character in the way that it just goes so many different directions in telling a story about the you know, man versus himself and stuff. This is like a scene that I'm working on, where the reason to Arachnus' existence, you know. So it's going to be like uh, more more graphic, more descriptive, and hopefully, um, you know, it works.
What I was seeing on your Instagram, some of the designs looks like Arachnus could call Spawn a bitch and get away with it.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Some of the pictures I had seen on your Instagram of Arachnus,
Yeah.
Man.
he looks like he's tough enough to call Spawn a bitch and get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, maybe at one point, man, I used to like, you know, on that journey back in the day, back in the 90s, there was a couple of times where, you know, we got to rub shoulders with Todd McFarlane, you know, being invited to certain parties
Cool.
especially because I was friends with Brian Polito, and he was pretty supportive of our crew and Arachnus. You know, he said that he was glad that Arachnus wasn't in the horror genre because, you know, he didn't want to compete with me.
No.
And, you know,
I could see him working pretty well in Coffin Comics.
Oh yeah.
yeah, well, you know, there were probably many opportunities I could have pursued. I actually found my portfolio, the sketches that I went to the convention in '94, the Comic Con in San Diego in '94, right?
Yeah.
And my brother and I went to that convention both with, you know, our works trying to get jobs at that time, and we brought images of Arachnus with us, just some drawings and sketches that I did, and that was all we brought with us, as far as, you know, in case we had an opportunity to talk to some publishers or whatever about possibilities of future, right? And that's what actually happened when we met the guys at Mushroom Comics there. And the thing that impressed me about them the most was that they were coloring their comics digital colors. You know, and it was unusual for an independent comic company, you know, small one, to do their own colors at the time. And so Gene Jimenez, he had just got out of school and knew how to, you know, use the computer and color images. And so that was part of the reason why we ended up hooking up with Mushroom anyway. You know, even though that when I got back after that Comic-Con, you know, I was really disappointed that we didn't, you know, get any work after all the effort that we put into it.
Yeah.
You know, instead, my portfolio, actually, it was really one of the coolest moments, but I met with Travis Terrest.
Oh, geez.
Nice.
And he was one of the ones that reviewed my portfolio.
Yeah.
And that guy tore me apart. He was
Uh,
like, "What?" He started yelling at me. He was like,
What?
"Why did you do this? What
Yelling
makes you
at
think you can do this and this not be complicated?" And you know, he was like, "What the hell goes through your mind?" You know? I was like, "Damn."
It's rightness. Come on.
You know, yeah, he was right about
like,
everything.
like,
As soon as
well,
he points
what?
it out, now you can see it, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the pointers that he was giving you?
Yeah. Huh?
What was he pointing out?
Well, most of it I was putting too much detail in it. Had a lot of line work in the muscles. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because I was friends with even Joe Weems at the time. He was, you know, he was like one of the best inkers for Image,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Man, Mike, I can't ink your stuff. This is way too complicated."
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like too much line work.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess my brother never knew any better. You know, as far as he didn't know what would be good to ink or not because he just inked it. You know, he just jumped on it.
That's
Well, this
a
must have been
good
He
like,
image.
was able.
Yeah.
was this before Jarris like really like evolved, like
Mm-hmm.
before his like style like evolved? Because I mean, like now I can't see him giving somebody else a hard time for too much detail.
Right?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works out.
Mm.
They probably got it from you.
Yeah.
Actually, that is
Actually,
nice.
I could probably pull up those images of my portfolio and you can see for
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
I like to see that. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'll see if I can.
What year was that? Can you remember what year?
94,
94.
1994.
Okay.
It's 31 years
Yeah.
ago.
Um.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was around the time Shrey was getting really good.
Yeah.
Huh?
I thought I think that was still early though. I think that was still before his like I don't know where he sold his soul to the devil or whatever
He
and
did that
became like
that space
artist
comic with
extraordinary.
DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty shitty. You know, I'll explain, but
Looks like
can you see this
like a
page?
crazy
Okay.
looking Viking guy. With a
Here,
horn.
let me
It's
zoom in.
kind of light.
Oh.
It's kind of light, but shit.
Oh.
That's too
Oh.
That is
detailed for
awesome.
Cherish.
Wow, great.
I think
Yeah,
that
it
looks
was.
awesome.
I wanted to, you know, because Ripclaw was one of my favorite characters, and
That's
I actually
nice.
wanted to get
Good
in
job, man.
with
I want to.
I
I
can
want
see
to
you
Top
drawing
Cow,
scan
Rip
that.
Claw.
but
Wow, look at the
like this,
muscles.
for instance, here he was like, "What's he standing on? How is this working?" You know, because it was kind of like a weird sort of. And he was like, right, you know, I didn't really know myself. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole point of image.
Yeah, look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's about the logic. Just make it look cool.
Man, that looks great. That looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
Oh man, it does.
Mm.
Let's
I
make
would
a
put a
Well,
picture
scan
you
of
though.
know,
that on my wall.
Dave Finch liked it, and so did Eric Lars or Mark Silvestri.
Really?
Because
Nice. Yeah.
when I went to Top Cow to show them this work,
Mm-hmm.
um, let me see if I can.
And that's all
Saturday
awesome.
Belmont.
Yeah, hold.
Oh, you got
Here,
the dragon in there. Let me see the dragon.
See that dragon?
the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you see a dragon at?
I think it was
Oh.
before. Go back. There.
Oh, the savage. Oh yeah, I
Oh.
did this a long time ago, and
Wow.
That's awesome.
yeah, I
Wow.
hated it. It was
Look at those veins.
Yeah, man. That's
You
good.
know,
That's awesome.
you know.
It's okay.
And this was
That
another
motorcycle's
comic book
badass.
character, a design
Nice.
that I had.
On the motorcycle.
Nice.
Lazarus
See,
was the name of this guy, the motorcycle dude.
Yeah,
But this
any
is
of
the
these
other
would look
part of
great
that.
on the wall
The other
as a
part of that
print.
it
page
would.
there.
Good T-shirt.
That looks
Yep.
great.
Yeah, because they were assaulting or attacking this girl who was like a reporter or something, and then Ripclaw comes for a rescue.
Oh.
And this was like another comic character that I was doing back in the day.
Nice.
I'm gonna say that Chavis is objectively wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, maybe he was
apparently it
jealous
was
of
too
you,
much
Michael. I don't
detail.
know.
Probably was jealous. He
I
decided
mean,
to bitch at him.
or he did try to see his inner Neil Adams to kind of discourage
Yeah.
everybody.
You know, we got to
Yeah.
remember that they're people too, and so I mean, like, you know,
That's true.
they're
maybe he had
not.
a bad day.
Sometimes they're not given like the proper critique.
Well, maybe he had a bad day. You know. He was
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
man.
like I
tired of
said,
it. I'm sure
Mark
he's a nice
Eventually
guy. I'm sure
liked my work
He
at the
probably is.
time,
Maybe.
and they were willing to put me to work. But you know, at the time it was we went. My brother and I both went there as a team, a studio. He inks,
Yeah.
I draw, and you know, so he had his inks there too, but he hadn't been inking as long, and he was still trying to learn at the time. And they basically were like, you know, he's not ready yet. You know, he's almost there, but you're ready. We can put you to work. And because they couldn't bring us both, I turned them down. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're like the best image artist who never worked for Image. Forget this whole.
No kidding, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
real.
appreciate it,
You're
buddy.
more
They-
extreme
those
than
guys
I
Marky.
mean, look
are-
at your work. It's amazing.
True.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, this was stuff that like this was part of Arachnus too, like pages that I never used or never published, but I was kind of like
Wow.
I like the amount of detail I put in this
It's
too.
insane amount of
Yeah,
There's
look at
jars here that I put with
Man.
spiders all around, and this was back in the day, the early some of the early pages.
Mhm.
I was planning that that John Blackwell was I don't know, there was a movie a long time ago about this guy that was practicing sorcery in his house, and he called on these little demons that showed up. Forgot the name of the movie, but I was thinking that's how he gets involved with the spider, was by create, you know, in the other pages, I don't have those other pages, but he's sitting on a pentagram and he's conjuring up a demonic spell and opening a portal, and then that's how he gets involved with Arachnus, was by opening this dark.
Well, if Arachnus had to deal with a spider, then Max had to deal with a. You should have teamed up with Max.
Oh, that'd be great. Wow.
With who?
The
We dealt
Max.
with the Max.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like
What?
characters that were based on animals.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Well, I don't know. The way I got it figured out now, and I'm doing it purposefully, is because, you know, has a lot to do with you know, frequency and vibration and multidimensional universes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And spiders and man, you know, because this is, you know, the essence of this story is about, like I said, rhyme and reason, but you got this spider and you got this man who coexist in the same space. And you know, and that's kind of like you know, like the way I make that connection also is understanding that consciousness and the way we are literally designed as human beings, all of us, is being able to discern and, you know, and how do I say it? It's, you know, it's all about understanding, and everything you feel and everything you know has everything to do with vibration. If it's not vibrating, you're never going to feel it or know it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
That's
just
what
that
Don
simple. right? It's simple as that. If it's not vibrating, it doesn't exist.
That's right.
So here we are,
That's
human beings,
what
and
she
everything
said.
we know,
There
everything
must be
we
Yeah.
vibration.
see, everything we smell,
Don's chair
touch,
vibrates.
everything is all about vibration. And so
I
when you
think
get into
Michael's still
vibration, then you
talking.
get into frequency. So then you got these spiders, and guess what? Spiders, their whole existence is dependent on vibration too, right? Their whole, like how they do everything depends on vibration. So,
It's awesome.
so I think that's where they're able to make the connection where the spider now is able to sort of receive the same frequency vibration because of human consciousness. Now the spider can get that kind of vibration that a human can. And with the spider, you know, especially the way I wanted to develop is that the spider learns how to discern frequency and vibration through words, right? It's because of the word. Because human beings have the word, and without the word, there is nothing. Nothing's made. We can't even talk to each other or communicate anything without words to describe everything that we know and everything we learn. And that's
Mhm.
what Arachnus is essentially able to do now is, you know, because he became aware and conscious of the vibration that the word describes. Now it can sort of understand everything that it does and put the words everything that it didn't that it couldn't discern. Like living in a world where it's just all instinct and everything was pre-planned or pre-designed. So Arachnus is a lot like AI that becomes consciously awake because of this image here where he eats a human being for the first time. Poor John, poor Mr. John. And this is his punishment too, because this guy, in their stupidity, he's a scientist, decides to mess around with powers in the universe without understanding the consequences of it. And so he inadvertently put himself in this position by creating this device that can open the door to these other dimensions. And he only ended up here because in one of those dimensions, there's this ancient evil, this army, these nasty things that live in these dark dimensions that, and he just gave them access into this world, with his device. And, so in a way he's being punished and for it. And this is what punishment looks like. But it doesn't end there. It begins there. So,
Michael, I got a bit of a treat for you.
what's
The
that?
little video that I just found where this guy is showcasing your first issue of Arachnus. I just want to play a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
I'll see that. Yeah.
I don't think I'll get struck.
Nice.
If I
Just
do,
read it.
oh no. It'll be worth it.
All right.
Oh,
That's a good book.
It is. I think I have all 4 issues plus that one from Mystic Comics.
This guy gonna say anything or what?
Yeah.
Come on.
I think he's muted.
Get
Those
the
guys are
cat
one
out
of
of
my
here.
favorite YouTube channels to watch on a weekly basis. They're very informative. At any rate, so yeah, there was nobody who did a video on too many obscure comics. So I figured, why not? I'll be one of the first. So since nobody else doing it.
right on. Yeah.
Arachnus #1. Yeah, look at this beautiful cover. I mean, at least in its time. I don't know. They don't make covers like this no more. Just comics like this anymore. Yeah, I believe this comic was very Spawn-esque. It came in a time when edgy was better. Mid 90s to late 90s. They did their own company called Mushroom Comics. So it's a nice gatefold cover going on here. Look at that.
Yeah, I airbrushed that entire cover
Has to
on
be
a
very
canvas.
Really?
90s.
That's awesome.
So
That's so good.
Actually,
I love it.
I
Look
wrapped
at
a
this Fierce Space,
T-shirt
Fierce Mask.
around
Yeah, it's a
foam
very
core and
Spawn-esque. I
airbrushed
believe the origin as
Nice.
follows is main character makes a deal with the devil or something and gets cybernetic parts merged with demon spider, and at least that's how I remember it. I haven't read this book in a while, but yeah, I like to keep my comics minty fresh. So I dare not read them anymore. I used to be a reader, but now these days, I don't know, I've become OCD and I like to get things
Dude, you got the whole
9.8,
run.
as I'll be doing other
There
videos showing, crispy comics, all my 9.8 minty. Look at this. Issue 2 right here. It's really nice pose.
And this video is from 2020.
Yeah, that's cool.
Again,
And this is a recent video, or did you
style.
find this on
Exactly
YouTube?
90s style.
5 years ago.
I don't think people really appreciate this kind of style now. But for me, look at this. This is great. At least
So good.
for me at the time.
That's Roller right there, man.
Claws, claws and spikes. That was a big thing. Wolverine. Everybody was into that very aggressive look, as you can tell. Oh, look at this. Look at the way it was back in the day. See? Prepare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Digital. This is how it was back in the day,
We can bring it back.
Yeah.
We can do it again.
I put my things in Mylars, and in this case, I used comic skins as the clear backing board. See that? I don't know if you guys, if you can see through the video. It won't focus, but
that's a man that loves his comics right
try to
there.
get a good angle
It
where you can
does.
see
Yeah, because of that, those comics are going to last
board
way
itself.
after human
this
civilization is gone.
Very firm, sturdy.
People in the future are going to find that.
They're like $1 a piece, so I try to protect all my books that way. Of course, this is not the most mint copy. You can see a couple of spine ticks up in here, but for the most part, Love and Rob Liefeld, and they used to do these bad girl things with pauldrons, and I don't know what back in the day aesthetic that was really aesthetically pleasing. I don't think that's necessarily the case anymore.
It is, man.
But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they see 96. Whew, graduated in 96. 32 pages. Yeah, looks like a demon. It looks like our main character right there being merged with a demon spider. Looks pretty dope. I mean, of course, it don't. At the time, when you put. Oh, here you go.
You got the whole run, dude.
Zero.
That's
The origin.
That's cool. So what was the print run on these, the Mushroom Comics?
It's kind of got like a predator mouth.
The print run?
Yeah.
It looks.
It never got past 40,000 issues.
Wow. So good.
And it only got up to 40 because of what that small thing that Eric Larson put in his book. That's pretty amazing too when you think about it. Just one little tiny picture, and enough people saw it to where, it just blew Arachnus up, I guess. And even though we didn't expect any of it, it was definitely a pleasant surprise.
Oh,
but I was going through a lot back then, and I mean, basically battling demons, and spiders. I had spiders in my head, demons in my head. It was going crazy, but yeah, it was a good experience. I mean, I love the comic book industry, and and I love the comic book medium as a way of telling a story, and that's what I really love doing, is telling stories. And my brother does too. That's what he likes to do, tell stories. And I don't know though. Telling stories is hard.
Yeah, it's work. But you guys are going back again and doing Arachnus. It's awesome. I'm glad
Yeah, well,
you're really doing it.
yeah, I definitely. I'm really excited about, you know, because I love this character, and I don't want to keep him, you know, locked up in a hole,
No way.
forever. I want to,
Well, you got yourself a
put him
backer
back
on
out
that one,
there.
sir.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate
But,
it, and hopefully, you know, I'm introducing like a bunch of new characters in the story,
cool.
And these other characters, I full on plan to produce books on them and tell their stories too.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really trying to work for as far as getting back into doing comics. But I want to publish, and I'm starting a publishing company that I'm calling Mystic Mushroom Publishing.
Yeah.
And I got his logo design for it that sort of uh, depicts everything, I guess, um, that sort of associated with just the past, I guess, and Mystic Mushroom and or Mystic Comics and Mushroom Comics, and then eventually it became Morningstar
Okay.
Productions.
Yeah.
That was when my brother and I went off just by ourselves, basically, to try and start something, you know, continue the idea, continue the dream, I guess, of just putting out stories.
That's
And
very admirable.
but
Yeah.
funding was uh, yeah, it just disappeared basically.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, and it wasn't even because of the funding that disappeared. Um, I, you know, looking back on it, and this was a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it affected me deeply. But um, I was, um, but yeah, I was eventually after the 3 years running and all the things that we experienced, and that I didn't consider. It never occurred to me how much time and effort that
Oh yeah.
you know
Absolutely.
and I got burnt out. I
Wow.
was like, I can't do this anymore because I didn't,
Yeah.
it was like you start off with this idea but then it becomes something else,
It mushrooms,
unintentionally.
so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know how to cope. So when I stopped, everybody else had to stop. Nobody else could continue going with Arachnis.
Oh, yeah.
And I met my brother too. So
Uh,
you know, he understood because he was right there with me.
yeah.
But yeah, he was disappointed too that I didn't, I couldn't sit behind the desk long enough to get work done.
Tell you what, comics are not for sissies. Comic book making, never for sissies. A lot of
Comics
work.
will
Absolutely, man. It takes a lot
Yeah,
of focus and
comics
spirit
will
to put a book together, man. Absolutely. It's
yeah.
intense.
Well, so after you get some. I mean, things are different now. The
Yeah.
industry is not the same as it was anymore. It's a
Right.
lot different, um, but still, I understood. I learned a lot of things along the way, and so now, I'm looking forward to trying it again in this industry, and
Yeah.
and now it's like, I understand a lot of things, and I'm not, I can write, but I don't feel like I'm a good writer.
Mhm.
So I'm looking for, writers that would know how to write in a certain way, and
Yeah.
to make because the writing matters, and I'm glad that a
Yeah.
lot of, the fans that like Arachnus, mostly like Arachnus for the artwork and not for the story. And I completely understand that.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to tell a really good story, but, also want to I try really hard to, draw well.
Yeah. Sure.
To know what I'm drawing,
You
and
still got it, sir. That's for sure.
I appreciate it. Yeah, but now dealing with old age too, right? And it's not like it used to be.
Right.
Can barely see anymore.
Oh
And, yeah, this past couple of weeks I've been, I go to the VA over here, and I have diabetes.
Oh no.
Apparently, it's damaged my eyes, so I'm going. One of my eyes has been damaged, and so I've been doing injections and then laser
Oh damn, dude.
laser surgery.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's like a couple of days, but I can't draw or see or anything. So I've been trying to get these pages. Like I'm, working my ass off, and these little things are getting away. And I'm like, damn it, So push me, push me behind a little bit. But
yeah,
my mom's got some injections. She's had injections in her eyes because of diabetes. So I understand kind of what you're going through, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Just eat a lot of carrots.
Carrots
a lot of what?
Drink a lot of water. Stay away from sweets. Anything that's sugar.
Oh, yeah.
It's really bad for your vision.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I try. I have all these daughters, and they won't let me. They won't. I can't hurt myself because they won't let me.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it all. So
yeah, take care of yourself, man.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
And so I work on it, and just I draw, paint, and try to figure this out, and as I go. But I don't know. Is there a service out there, or do people offer any kind of services where, like, in order to reprint these books, they all have to be paginated? Or that's the term my brother
You mean
uses.
pre-press?
Huh?
Pre-press. Yeah, there's guys that do that.
Yeah.
They have to each because they've been printed before. There's like these weird lines and stuff that show up in the images.
Let's ask Critical Blast. They do stuff.
And then you have to go, running through Photoshop or something like that to clean them up.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, Brett.
Mm-hmm. I'll approach RJ with Critical Blast. He does a lot of reprintings of different volumes. He recently did a Southern Nights.
So I remember that series too.
Yeah.
That was Ron Lim's first series.
Yeah, Southern Nights around the mid '80s, I think, early '80s.
It was the black and white explosion, the '80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's not that expensive. Yeah, he's the guy.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to get his
RJ,
number or his information.
Yeah. RJ Carter? Is that his last name? I forget.
RJ, yeah.
Yeah.
If you throw up a link for him, let me see if I can get.
Yeah.
Well, what are you talking about exactly, Michael? Are these the files, the original files, and they've got issues with the files, or like the original scanned digital files, or are you rescanning the pages?
The scanned images of the book, of each of the books, all the pages, and then you get them on when he gets them scanned. If you close in on them, there's lines in there that comes from the print, from the actual page.
Oh yeah.
So,
but these are scans of the pages of the printed pages, not of the original artwork. Oh
right.
yeah, okay.
Do you have the original artwork?
Yeah, I don't have it.
Right.
That first book is the first 4 books are gone. Those pages are gone.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because, I think
So you're
I
having
heard
the
that
same
somebody.
problem that they had with the Pit omnibus that they were trying to put together.
That's right.
Scanning from
Oh,
the
yeah.
printed books. That's what he's talking about. Not
Yeah,
yeah.
the printed
This is
the book. When you scan those pages in, if you
you get artifacting. Yeah.
if you close up on them, you can see
Yeah.
like
All the
color
dots and stuff.
variations and even some of the blacks might get faded. If, stuff we didn't catch in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they all have to be fixed up. And each page has to be. And there's 120 pages in the first series. And then we want to add in some new pages to it. I'd like to.
I'll hit you up, Michael. I know how to help you. I'll message you.
Homer's
Solar
doing
glitch.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah,
I knew you would know, Homer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something else. I know how to fix it.
So cool. Yeah, I appreciate that info then. And
Pretty sure if you're nice to Don when you're ready to launch the campaign, he'll have you do it on the show.
Oh yeah, man.
No such thing. No, absolutely not.
yeah, I'm looking forward to running a campaign. My brother is actually he's what he's going to be doing now, since he's got a lot of friends that are in the industry. These guys that he worked with, they're all out of work too.
Oh,
So he's
wow.
actually got a couple of them put together, and these guys are really excellent. They're animators. They know how to use programs like Blender and ZBrush, and I mean, it's some badass shit. My brother's been using digital media to sculpt Arachnus, and
Nice.
he sent me a couple of images so far, and it's looking badass. Arachnus,
I'm surprised your brother doesn't know how to fix those issues with the rescanning of the printed comics.
Well, not for free, man. Come on.
Huh? No, he does.
no.
He does. He just he's having a hard time finding the time to do it.
Oh, right.
He's
I
been
see.
working on it. And I don't really know. I know a little bit
Right.
about digital media. I have I have like Procreate and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
it has to do with all the dots and stuff with the printed media stuff. It has to do and the banning when it scans and stuff. Yeah.
It has to do with he sent me a few samples of what he does and the difference, and it looks good. But he has to get real deep into it, and he said that it's
There's gotta be an
requiring
easier way.
some time. So I told him, I said maybe I can find like a group of people that can do it, so that way we don't have to, and I can pay each one of them separately, like one for each book, maybe.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then and depending on how much they charge, of course, but I'd be willing to pay for it, and see if we can get it done. And it also, like, one of the things, especially with the new book, with that number one issue, we looked at that one too. And one of the things my brother hated about that issue was how big the word bubbles were. The dialogue, they were too big for
The
his
word
taste.
bubbles,
And I agree with him. So, for that book, it would require going in and capturing each of those word bubbles and shrinking them down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing that I want to do,
filling in the missing artwork too.
Arachnus, one of the biggest things back in the day was Arachnus was published in Portuguese and sold in Brazil. In Brazil, Arachnus was their number one selling comic. And at the time, it was before email and all of that. So we were getting fan mail like in bags from Brazil. And it was all in Portuguese. I couldn't read any of it, but there were thousands of them. And those guys they're still very diehard, loyal fans of Arachnus. I mean, even after all this.
Cool.
So I'd love to offer them the rest of the books that were never printed in their language, and get those printed in their language. And I was thinking about as a campaign that I would use that idea as, when you make your mark, I forgot what it's called when you do it on Kickstarter, and you make your goal, your fun goal,
Yeah.
and then you can
You mean like right? Yeah, your stretch goal. Yeah, exactly.
stretch goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if I can use that in the campaign as a stretch goal to publish, to print it in a
Absolutely.
different language.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I thought that would be great. And if I let those guys know, and in Brazil, that they would order and
Oh yeah, they would
fund
probably
it.
help. Yeah, fund it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you could hang out with some Brazilian women.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Got to
women are
get down
crazy.
to brass tacks here.
Get that padunkadunk.
Hey, baby.
Just watch the hump day. You'll see what it's like.
Oh yeah, got those every Wednesday, bro.
Hump day.
Every Wednesday.
Creative Arachnus, baby. What's up?
Arachnus.
Yeah.
Hump day.
You like the
Tell me
arachnis?
your
I'll show you the
spider
arachnis. Want to see my arachnis? Oh.
Yeah. You're being
Let me
thrown.
unleash my inner demon upon you.
That must be your part.
Yeah, baby. That's the thought. You like what you're watching? Click the like. Do the subscribe. Share the stream out. Tell everybody you love it.
Make a comment.
Make a comment.
Even I like the stream.
Consider visiting a mental institution right after.
Yeah,
If
right.
you really like this kind of stuff, you got Omer's show on Wednesdays and on Mondays as well.
But nobody's invited to that one. Omer's be
Nobody's ever invited.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Michael might be. Michael, you're interested? Do lessons.
Say that again?
I said I'll invite you to my Monday show. It's a
Oh,
exclusive
yeah.
party.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Don't do it, Michael. It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a
Trap.
trap.
So wow, Michael, now we got to talk to Apex here, Brett, and see what's going on with his campaign.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that guy,
Brett.
He's drawing too, so
yeah, at the same time. Yeah, let me go bring it up.
I got it.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay, cool.
I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it escapes.
we're good. We're no Katie.
Michael,
I'm very enthralled with what Michael had to say about Arachnus. I just totally just zoned out.
We got all that for all.
Oh, it's fascinating, right?
It's very fascinating, yeah.
It's just too awesome for us. I don't know if I can get away with
I
it.
know. Thanks for
It's
hanging out with us,
fascinating.
Michael.
Oh, my pleasure. You guys are.
We're happy to have you, man. You're good.
You are. Wow.
Okay, so we got FEMBAT Volume 1 on Fun My Comic from the illustrious Brett Cantrell, former fellow U.S. Navy veteran. What's up, sailor?
Well, yes.
Creator and publisher from the mid-1990s with Apex Graphics. Also changed to Apex Comics in 2020. FEMBAT played the video at the beginning of the show. 33 backers, 1,446 United States dollar reviews. Raised 6 months, 145% of the goal. You got 6 days to go. Chat. Get on it. For $25 in shipping, you can get the Dan Lawless FEMBAT variant cover. Look at that thing of beauty right there.
Olivia Del Rey. Especially her Christianity tried to bring to be a better person despite the vampirism. There's a legend: if you kill the vampire that bit you, you will regain back your humanity and your mortality. So she spent 50 years going around the world trying to find the man that bit her. Along the way, in recent times, she met a scientist engineer that developed the FEMBAT armor, enables her to fight monsters, bat demons, monsters, anything that goes bump in the night, and meets a couple of friends along the way. So 56 glorious black and white pages, full color covers. There's a recent special, free domestic shipping if you back the Dan Lawless cover, all the way till the end of the month. And
25 of those left, right?
yeah, actually, there's 6 days left. This will be the end of the domestic shipping. I'm going to extend it to another 60 days. Yeah, July 31st. But the free domestic shipping ends at the end of this month. And I'll revise the dates to extend it more.
Better get this up.
It's took me 3 years to do. FEMBAT was created back in 1998 from a newsletter, Cartoonist Northwest newsletter. I did the first 2 pages of it. It was originally going to be like a weekly script for like a weekly, well, it's 3 weekly magazines that you get in the large cities like Seattle and elsewhere. But that never came about, and so that got backlogged for like the next 20 years. But I found the art files, physical art files in my study. So I'm like, wow, I should bring her back to life. Let's make a giant comic book. So why not?
And as you can see here on the campaign page, attention artists, draw and send him your best fan art, and he'll publish it on the back cover of the Dan Lawless FEMBAT variant cover and the Moonlight variant cover as a collage with other talented artists and that visions. We got our own Marcus the Extreme Color Group vision right there.
Remember, Dan Lawless is not an extreme artist.
Oh yeah.
We got our own Tank Ferret. Has anyone heard from Tank today? Is he okay?
I thought he was going to be on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything from him? There's his version. I haven't finished mine. As soon as I get it done, dude, I'm sending it to you.
Okay, please do.
We got the Evil Ginger.
Yeah, look at that beauty. That's sweet.
Equal parts scary and sexy.
Yeah, I love that one.
AKA Pad Schmack.
Pad. Savage FEMBAT. Wow.
So much dynamicism.
Oh yeah.
He's attending the Warner Brothers meeting at the moment too.
Who did this? This guy.
But he only has 50.
Look at that. Look what Omer. Oh man, it's magnificent, Omer. That's like
It's just, I don't know what.
sexy.
He thinks he can draw, but I don't know.
I think Omer got very inspired, and look what became of that. It's wonderful.
You can only kind of draw a little bit.
I mean, I could say I like it, but then I would sound like a simp. And I don't want his head to get big, you know?
Yeah, I know.
We only simp for Rob Liefeld.
That's it. That's all.
Rob Liefeld only.
And the ballerina pose by Tank Ferret.
Tank Ferret's so good, he got 2 of them up in here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I had 2 up there too. What happened? What happened to my 2?
Oh,
maybe the other one was too.
I'll put it back. I'll put it back on.
I'm like, Tank has 2. I want 2.
So looking at Del Rey, the main character, was a young go-go dancer living in Seattle in 1968. One night at her dance club where she works, a tall, dark, and mysterious stranger by the name of Marcus the Extreme Color Group offered her break and seduced her. She discovered her vampiric change the next day. Gotta love those morning hangovers, man. Unable to soak in the sun's rays or see her reflection in the mirror, and attending Catholic Mass, where that would be one hell of a Sunday, upsets her and vows to kill the one who bit her. Yes, sir. We got some good names. We got Olivia Del Rey, Professor Nigel Emory, Igor. Is that Igor or Igor?
Igor.
Igor. Then St. Clair, the cigar chomping gargoyle, who provides comic relief with his brash attitude. We got an antagonist, the Death Dealer, the Bat Demons, and just regular old bastard. He's a vampire who tried to carry off a young woman from the dance club, but was thwarted by FEMBAT.
Hey, Phyllis, I'm sorry, I have to step out for a minute, but I'll be right back.
Okay, dude.
All right, buddy. I'll be right back. It'll be like 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Oh, the microphone is on.
Finding other people.
So we got stretch goals of $1,000. People free. Well, you've already met that one, right? $1,000.
Yeah, everyone gets that bookmark. Yeah. Got it bookmark.
And for $2,200 stretch goal, we get the free FEMBAT trading card art by, you know it, Dan Wallace.
Oh,
And that is good to look at. So much juiciness. It's a good thing. $3,500 stretch goal. You get 8 more pages of story added to the book. And for just $5,000 on the stretch goal, you get a free FEMBAT Volume 1 fan art book. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, insurrectionists of all kinds, back the book. Do it.
It's worth it. You get laid too. You back the book.
I can't
What?
You laid by
What did I just?
cosplayer that comes to your house. No.
Make it happen.
Hey, I back the
you're
book.
gonna have Katie
I
get?
get. What's coming to my house?
Is it true that you're gonna have
Cosplay.
Katie get cosplay as a FEMBAT one of these days?
I'd love to see that. Oh my
Studio
God.
approved.
How awesome would that be? We got to ask her.
Yeah.
That would
I
be
gotta
pretty
ask you.
awesome. Yeah.
I don't think she'll do it.
I bet you admit Sella would.
If she knows what's good for her, she'll do it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You should ask Janet from Another Planet to do it.
Oh yeah. I think I will.
Omar! Can that shirt get any tighter or more
Yes.
see?
Wow. That's good, man.
Hey,
It
she's
could.
not cutting
It
glass
could.
yet. She's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I thought it was two.
I need to put the wet stain coming down from here.
Hey, man. She spilled her
Wait.
milk.
Yeah.
She's hot and ready.
Over the spilled milk.
Ready like a pizza.
I'm gonna put a pizza down here because she's hot and ready.
Is that Little Caesars?
You good, Apex?
Thank you.
Oh no, he spilled his liquor and cigarettes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Alcohol abuse. Evil Ginger, what you got? Damn, dude. That's beautiful.
Oh, sweet. Wow.
It's doing things to me. On a molecular level. Marcus.
Oh,
Hey
good
now.
job,
There
man.
you go.
Damn.
Great. God diggity.
Man, I like that boner finger you got on him. Looks great.
Boner finger.
The butter finger.
Dude, it's like,
Well, that's
you're gonna mess you up. You went extreme on it.
Brother Roy in the chat. Late drawn to max in only a few hours. Why do you guys have fun? Yeah, well, you know, it's not pumpkins, man.
It's not.
Yeah,
pumpkins are
quantum
hard.
computing. Yeah, let's draw pumpkins, guys. 20 minutes.
Pumpkinhead.
2 hours.
There you go.
That whole pumpkin thing.
Hey, that's
Oh,
looking
that's
pretty
sweet.
good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like the
Good.
face.
Not
I
that
like
room.
that, Don.
Julie's looking mischievous.
Well, she's got plans.
Yeah.
She's got plans.
She's getting hot and ready.
I mean, if you're hanging out with a weird buck-toothed dude in purple underwear, you'd have plans too.
Yeah.
Don, that's one of your best faces. I like that.
That is really good.
Very expressive.
She just saw me practicing in the mirror.
That's bad for
For
your eyesight.
Yeah, man. So, anybody got anything cool going on they want to talk about? I mean, I can't be the only guy with something exciting happening in the next couple of weeks.
What's
I mean, I don't
exciting
wanna-
happening for you? What
I don't want to ruin it or
what's the
you know,
big deal?
spoil it or anything, but you know, the Omega Mission sign up kicks in.
Oh, yeah.
At June 8th at midnight.
What's an Omega mission? Is that like
Well-
the UN or something?
Yes, exactly. No, not even close. It's way better than that, actually. It's my
Good.
Wait, is
And
that
you
like
will
a
find
comic
out all
book?
about it on the hour stream after the studio at midnight on Sunday, June 8th, when the sign up goes live. And I'm going to talk all.
Is it gonna have awesome music like our intro this today?
It will have awesome music. As a matter of fact, unlike Outlaw Nights, my comic will move. You will hear it. There'll be boombastic. Nah, not really. But, you know, it sounds good. It'll have sound effects. I'll hire actors to play the parts of all my characters. It'll be awesome.
Oh, wow.
You're full of shit.
I am full of shit. But you don't have to know that.
We knew that.
Yeah.
I mean, gee, Mom, I'm trying to sell things
Hey,
here.
you could get AI to do all the sound.
Don't
different
do it.
voices.
Good.
Well, I could.
He did a good job with that intro, man. Jeez, I'm blown away.
Really good.
You wouldn't believe
Muy
the
bueno.
audition process. Ooh, good job, man. Just terrible.
Muy bueno.
All the talent here just we want to sing the studio song.
All the talent in those big monos of yours, homie. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, pretty excited, man. This book's been living in my head for about 30 years, so it's finally going to get out there.
That's great.
Awesome.
That's because there was so much room up there, it kept going around and around and around.
There it is.
Again, after watching this show, please visit your local sanitarium
Where
to
you
get
must be
immediate assistance.
The thing is, they got discharged years ago. And I was given very strict orders not to come back. Like, we don't serve your kind here.
Too crazy.
You don't have medication strong enough for you.
Oh boy.
And they got tired of seeing you running around in your underwear.
There it is. So I read something interesting on the internet the other day. Scientists in Germany have created a genetically altered spider to produce red glowing. So it glows red. The web
Oh,
glows.
I saw that.
What?
Yeah. So just when you thought the little fuckers couldn't get any worse, now they're making,
Pretty sure that's how horror movies get started.
soon to be
That comes the true origin of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
True origin
Or
of
an
arachnids
arachnus.
right there.
Arachnids.
Yeah.
It is how horror movies get started.
They're experimenting with interdimensional spider webs, bringing forth the arachnus from the devil dimension.
That really needs to be a movie. I mean, done right, that is.
Yeah,
You
well,
mentioned that
we
was
would.
a badass
Well,
anime somehow.
James would tell us how to write it, but it wouldn't be any good.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man's not even here to defend himself.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. He's got a #1 bestseller. What do I know? He's got a #1 bestseller on the New York Times. For how many weeks was it?
A lot.
He's had lines.
And a member of the board.
Jerry says she loves Mama Donna. She's hilarious. I only watch to hear her one-liners.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're glad we can bring in some audience anyway.
Yes.
Arthur Roy says he just finished pouring his concrete slab. Congratulations, sir.
Nice.
Nice.
I've been working on it for a while. Backbreaking, but better than spending $2,500.
I bet you did. Wow.
Yeah, you got to make sure the body's deep down. Don't want that to come out.
Yeah.
So that means you got leftover money to back FEMBAT, Arthur Roy.
Yeah. That's some FEMBAT, baby.
You only spent $700.
And save a little for Omega Mission.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Omar. Wow, you are.
Wait, what's
promoter.
Isn't that a book by Malin?
No, it's Omega Flight, isn't it? Omega
No, it's
Storm?
being rewritten currently by James Lee.
Oh,
That's
Omega
Omega
Storm.
Drizzle.
Yeah.
That's Omega Drizzle. Omega Mission's way better.
Omega Storm.
Mega
I just
Drizzle.
wanted- Don, I was just trying to set you up to talk about it even more.
Oh man,
Yeah.
how's the rewrites with James going? You tell her how to rewrite the whole thing?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
It's a joke.
Oh.
Omega Mission's rewrites by James.
Oh.
I get it now. Not funny.
Somehow, Omer, all of a sudden, Omega Mission, all the superhero cows became vampires, and we don't know how.
Well,
gay vampires at that.
Gay vampires, right?
Big old balloon. Even the male.
The thing is, if you're a vampire long enough,
you're gonna go gay.
You're gonna go gay. That's what Jane said.
It's a requirement. It has to happen.
It happened to Lestat.
That's right.
It'll happen again.
We all know Anne Rice is the true author of vampires.
Yep. That is true.
She was touched by the devil, and then
I met her in Seattle, in fact. Anne Rice.
Did you?
Oh
Yeah, it was one of those book tours she was in. I drew her a vampire picture and I gave it to her. She thought it was really good.
Is she still alive?
No,
No,
she
she died a few years ago.
Not that long ago, though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I've got some of her
Suppose
work on the Mummy and Wolfman. That's pretty good too.
yeah.
Didn't she burn all her stuff like because she became a born again Christian or something?
I don't know. Is it?
That's a good
I hope
question.
not.
She probably burned your drawing, Apex.
Oh, damn it. Flying, right?
Well, I mean, at least it
Nice,
went
good.
off to the
Yeah.
devil gods, you know.
Whatever. Devil gods.
Homer keeping it real tonight.
Yikes. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least your book will come out and be made because it was sacrificed, right?
I guess so.
Now we'll get FEMBAT because she made a deal with the devil.
Just don't ask for FEMBAT too. There's just too much death. Too much death.
Yeah.
Apex is like, no. As a Christian,
No
we
doubt,
ain't believe in the devil.
Right.
Well, we
That's
believe
all.
in the devil as an evil entity, but we don't want to do nothing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Fembat's a good person. She's a Christian struggling with vampirism. Tried to make do with what
Is
she
she
has.
eventually gonna meet? She ever gonna meet Satan, or is Satan part of your story, or does he?
Read the book when you get it. You'll find out.
Is she ever going to find the guy that bit her?
What?
Is she going to eventually find the dude that bit her and properly punish him?
Eventually, yeah.
Buy the book and find out.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
Buy my book.
Buy my book.
Buy my book. Buy my book. And it all went quiet.
Hey,
God
do
laughed.
you have a plan? If this goes, are you going to have a plan to do FEMBAT too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
It's in the works.
Oh,
It's in the works.
Is it going to be drawn by Rob Liefeld?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Sorry, Rob.
Here in the chat. What's up, sir? How you doing?
Oh, party's over. Pretty close to here.
I'll have some.
Roy says, "Did you hear that EVS is looking for artists?" I think he said he may have tryout pages done by prospects.
Really?
Artists for what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
New Extreme Studios too, Marcus.
I used to own a few Colleen Doran and Rice Interview with a Vampire painting.
Oh, busy
she's
now, though.
phenomenal, dude. Colleen Doran, yeah.
I'll have to look into that though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can draw for EBS.
You might be too picky.
You got some pull with that crowd, don't you, Marcus?
I don't know EVS.
Well, you're over there co-hosting with John's Longbox. You ain't getting hired.
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Oh, he doesn't like John Longbox, I don't think.
Yeah, not at all.
He keeps bugging him.
Guild by association, baby.
Yeah.
Not to mention you're on this show.
I don't know if I have. I'm trying to work on not having too much guilt by association. I worry about that, honestly. To be honest.
Well, this show should help because
Well, but you're in tight with Lopez, so
with Don.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Speaking of Eric, he
Okay.
actually sent me a message. I'm gonna be on his show
Really?
soon. Just waiting for a day.
So
I'll be on
the drawing show.
I don't know if I'll be on Graybeards, but this is just with the promotion of the Mega
Promotion. Okay.
Oh, okay.
let me
Cool.
see.
That's
I'm going to be on Art and Stuff with Joe Sontag and Sean Aaron's.
Oh,
you
good.
can finally ask Joe why he won't show up to our show.
Be on that. I'll be on that show on June the 12th. On June the 15th, I'll be on a Drink with Brink at 2:00 Eastern.
Oh yeah, Dave. Yeah.
And Katie is going to have me on her show. Just don't know which one yet.
Good sweetheart.
So, yeah, I'll be making the rounds. You thought you had enough of my ugly mug just on Saturday. But yeah. I'm on a blank. Speaking of Katie look at this. Bam. I didn't even say your name 3 times yet.
Oh, Johnny, look at that. Hey, Katie.
Katie,
What's up, Katie?
Hey, Harold. Good to see
Hey,
you.
Katie.
doing the Lord's work.
I have
Doing the Lord's
suggested that
work.
you should cosplay as FEMBAT.
And you know she's
Yeah,
gonna
Oh,
turn it
yeah.
down.
Putting her on blast publicly. You should
Ah.
She
cosplay as
wants to see you
FEMBAT.
at FEMBAT, Katie. I don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
It sounds kind of kinky.
It does. Of
Kind
course,
of
I'm
sounds
kidding.
like extreme behavior to me.
No. I can already see a Katie as FEMBAT. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
So nobody wants me to cosplay as FEMBAT. Okay, I get it.
No, you're doing Witchblade.
Yeah, as soon as we get to episode 100, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Okay. I think Katie did has a good suggestion.
Yeah, probably.
That's meant for Mitch salad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that will not be
Mitch would. She would be really good.
I don't think she would have any trouble with that.
Oh no.
You might have to reach out to her on that one. Apex.
I will. Oh, definitely.
You might have to start redrawing the rockets bigger if Mint does it.
It'll be about the right size, actually.
Ooh, maybe she could do like a spicy set for you.
Maybe
over on the special
That's not
channel.
spicy enough that she is. Come on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she
cool.
could do a spicy FEMBAT set,
Ooh,
and like
cool.
you can endorse it.
Is there any other way to do FinBat?
You mean the OnlyFans version? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to be so explicit, Don.
Taking comments to a new direction.
For the sake of your show, Don.
It's in Minecraft. They know
On
that by now.
YouTube, Don.
They know it's in Minecraft.
Okay.
On
I really
YouTube.
can't think of what else to do on it.
YouTube doesn't like those words, Don.
Somebody told me to try getting on Kick.
Kick.
I don't even know what the hell that was, dude.
Platform or
I
something?
don't know what that is either.
It's like the Temu version of YouTube.
Is it? A team version?
Kick is more like Twitch.
Is
It's a
it?
lot of gaming stuff, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, well then that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be a potential like new spawning ground because there is nobody maybe doing comics out there or drawing streams out on Kick. I don't really
Well,
know.
not that
what
many, probably.
Right, what the
You
platform's
know what
like.
that means?
No.
Nobody's ever gonna do comic stuff on that Twitch.
Oh.
Nobody does do comic stuff on Twitch, do they?
By the time it starts.
He does a thing over there. He does a draw
Yeah.
sheet on that. Tom McFarlane does live drawings too. Well, he does like Q&A sessions.
Yeah.
You could go on Blue Sky, Don.
Oh
I
yeah,
could.
that's exactly where Don should go. Blue Sky.
But I am
Absolutely.
integrity.
That's right where he belongs.
And I also
We should
have.
all go with him over there.
Oh,
I'm not
Lord. No.
Let's go there
I
and
don't
piss
want,
people
I
off.
don't want Marcus to think badly of me, so I'm not going to go.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's
Me
the
and
only
Mark are
thing
going to
holding me
start a
back.
new
So
show on Blue Sky.
You
just
know what
to make
happened to
people
Blue
mad.
Sky? They'll find out Don was a veteran and is to be like, nope, no people that.
No, we hate them.
he's a veteran.
We
and
hate
he's
them,
part of
we
that
hate
comics
them.
thing? No way.
Beep, boop, bop.
He has no pronouns.
Beep, boop, bop, bop. He is a poopa. Beep, boop, bop.
Way too much of a man for us. Absolutely not. Ain't he voted for Trump? No, get out of here.
You're out. Yeah.
He loves his country? What? No.
He's not communist enough.
Beep, boop, bop. Beep, boop. Beep, boop, bop.
Boop, beep.
He doesn't believe in free speech for those who can't afford it.
He's not a they, them, us. We, them, me.
Well, actually,
I.e.
we're really not
Apple
sure
G.
about Don.
I didn't know that. Yeah, Florida Roy says Ghibli draws on Twitch exclusively. Okay. I didn't know.
Okay. That's,
Yeah, on Twitch, Jim.
Florida Roy got the inside track.
Oh, that's right. We would know that if James were here.
oh, shit.
Wow. The man is breathing, and yet we continue to bust him balls.
He's never going to come back.
Nope, not ever.
Uh,
He's given up his Warner Brothers parking spot. He's like, I'm done with it.
I don't think so. I think he's going to be president by next week.
wow.
Wouldn't it be
Those
just
are people who
we give him
remember.
all this shit, and then eventually he actually does become like president of Warner Bros.
That would be funny.
That would be hilarious. No.
Then he comes back with a vengeance. He goes, not only did I buy Warner Brothers, but I bought YouTube too. You're all done.
That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Bitches. For years, I put up with your shit on that shitty draw stream show, The Studio. Well, you're done now.
And if you don't buy the Steins, you're really done.
Yeah, if you don't buy the Steins, it's over.
When's he coming out with that book now that you finished it?
No, he'd be like, "Oh, Don, I'll fund Omega Missions, no problem." It's,
Well,
you want the studio board up? Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, we'll make you guys #1 shows. I'd be like, hell yeah.
I got this print ready. He's like,
how do I
good.
rewrite this?
And then he told me to send all the files to Tank Purds. So Tank Purds do a pre-quest, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he's not on the show. Maybe he's busy.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of family stuff, you know.
It's like
he actually
this,
cares
Don.
about his kids and stuff, you know.
Friggin' family, man.
Yeah.
Always getting in the
he's
way.
got like six kids, I think.
Jay,
4 at home, I think.
Wow. That's
Tank.
busy.
We're talking about Tank, right?
Oh, Tank's got a lot of kids. I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about
not
James.
James.
It's like an army.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
not
wor-
James.
James and women, I worry about James, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
James is swinging. He's a swinging single. He's a bachelor.
Yeah, he gets a lot. No comment.
A lot of
That's how-
massages, I hear.
That's how you can afford all the omnibuses. That are
Yeah.
signed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no kids and no
Sense.
woman.
That's true. No, that is true.
Sense.
That's true.
We are bad friends. Just bad.
Yeah. Wow.
Everybody's gotta be good at something.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Speaking of the Steins, my man Chains over here, Haldir. Check out the Steins by James D. Lee and myself. I did the colors on the
Nice.
bonsteins.com. I follow James on X.
I heard
At
you did
that,
the colors.
right?
Is that true?
What's that now?
Is that true? You did the colors?
Yes. It's a wildly
Good.
known rumor.
And he liked your colors too, which is another thing that's
He
Wow.
did. He did complain about
He
like,
really did. He really
Bancroft,
took
Ed.
a lot out. I'm being honest with you, James. I'm being honest with you.
Bancroft, who will be on the show next week to talk about the Lucent. And we'll be doing Ella or whatever characters you guys want to do. You know, wide
How many
stable
characters does that have? Does he just have Ella? I mean, I'm not.
That's
Ella,
cute.
there's like Gilgamesh, there's
You not get the comic book?
No.
I didn't know.
Hercules, there's Dude Down the Street, there's Steve-O, and the
You
second
down the
story.
street?
No, I didn't get that. I don't get all the books. I can't back all the books. I
I
mean,
can't either. Wow.
We can't either, but you know.
I tell you
I
who's
just
not
had that one.
in the book is Code, who was on Outlaw Nights last week. Code.
Outlaw Nights.
Maybe I'll get the
Picking
book when he's
fights.
on. I've been
That was
doing
a fun show, man. That was a fun show.
How long now?
Not saying this one isn't fun. They're all fun.
The Outlaw
I'm
Nights. We
recording this
busted his
every
chops pretty good. He took it.
That's what I'm saying. I do not lie, Mom.
Only when it's fun.
Oh, so do you. Oh, okay. I thought you said I was lying.
No.
But his nickname is Fusebox, and I keep thinking of that Who's song every time somebody says his name.
Fuse box.
I'm just used to you bringing me down all the time, so I just automatically.
Squeeze,
say
I
that.
think Brett will know.
It's sort of being
Squeeze
nice now. You'd think something was wrong.
Yeah, that's right. The fuse box.
Mama's got a squeeze box.
Mama's got a juice box.
She's not giving it up. Actually,
Well,
Mom's
she's
got
not
a bag of
hot
lazy
and
potatoes.
ready.
That's a good Who's song.
I have nothing against. I like Bancroft Fight. I don't have any problem. I like.
That's all right.
I don't know
The
anybody that has a problem with
studio.
Bancroft.
Yeah.
Wow.
On the studio. Gonna grab my nuts and go hey.
Jesus Christ, dude. Somebody put that cat out of his misery.
Oh my God.
What is what's his name from Megadeth? Go grab my balls.
Oh,
Or
Dave
how's his name?
Mustaine.
Dave
God.
Mustaine.
Yeah,
Dave
Mustaine.
Mustaine.
Yeah.
Dave Butstein, what?
Hey, but
Mister, I still
Dave
wish I was
Mustaine.
part of Metallica.
Oh man.
I love
So
you,
we're gonna
Dave.
get a Bancroft bump. Hey, Don, you're gonna get a Bancroft bump. Hopefully you'll get like 10 to 20 subs off that guy. Oh yeah.
I
That
don't
would be
need
great.
a Bancroft bump.
We've already had Bancroft on, and we got a
Right.
bump.
He was on our
We
first
didn't
show.
officially have him on. He's been in our chat.
Yeah.
No, we've officially had him on, Marcus.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, Marcus, welcome to the show.
Wow. Wow, Marcus.
Was this
I'm not
before my
paying
time?
attention to
Who the
it.
heck have you
I
been?
don't see anybody who's upside down. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Gravity is upside down. I'm going back to gravity earlier.
Hey Don, now all of a sudden you're gonna get a message from Mike Bancroft saying, I can't make it now.
Yeah, I can't make Marcus himself
Well,
in the
it's
entire
not-
goddamn country.
Thanks a lot, Marcus.
Not only country, but an entire freaking continent
Yep.
in its own
Well,
time.
you know, we know that that continent started as all criminals, don't you?
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we're not
sure.
gonna get Clayton Barton on either. We're not
Yeah,
gonna
man.
get
Oh.
I had planned.
Clayton
Supposed to
Boo
be
Big
Crocodile
Boo
Dundee
Barton.
kids in there and everything. Jesus.
Clayton
What's
Big
going on?
Boo Barton. Hell yeah.
He's going to
I
get them
didn't know he
all.
was Australian.
Hugh Jackman was going to show up. That's
Well,
done.
No Hugh
Why would I want
Jackman.
them all?
Wolverine. Yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah,
No
dude.
Nicole Kidman. No Mel
I was
Gibson.
texting Nicole the other day. She said, "Oh, the studio. Yeah." Wait, that's not Australian. Anyway,
Mhm.
I said, "Yeah, I'd like to be on." As soon
They're
as
all
me and
communists
Keith
out there.
done,
Free speech.
no,
Yeah.
doing the walkabout, we'll be there.
I saw that movie. That was terrible.
Not going to be what's his name?
Can we get some abos up in here with Michael Bancroft?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Confirmed love from John's long box. He loves Bancroft in a
course.
completely gay way.
Yeah,
No,
so
I think
John,
it is in a
John
Hey,
Slobbox isn't gonna be on here anymore.
ICBM, missile love.
You have to have
Do
John.
not drop your soap.
I tried to get John on, and I was slapped down by Don.
Well, I'm just glad you weren't trying to get John off.
Hey,
Hey.
Heyo, heyo.
Don't call him long box for nothing, baby. That's how Marcus really got to be the extreme.
Yeah.
So yeah, baby. Confirmed, totally gay. Right there. Smack.
There you go.
Evil Ginger, you friggin' texting?
I'm
Are you
posting
done
my-
with your assignment?
I'm posting my my picture.
Don't you got pages to do, you friggin'
Yeah,
lackadaisical?
after I post this,
Get with it.
you're the boss of me.
You're the boss of me.
Seriously, I do love that, dude.
Great
I
job, man.
want to color that.
That's killer.
You ain't got time to color. You got to work on Omega missions. Get to work.
Tell me about it. I got 2 books I'm working on. Simultaneously.
It's already late, Omega Mission.
Z Lunar and friggin' Omega Mission. I'm never gonna get done.
How many pages?
And
is
I'm trying to get
How many
commission
pages
orders
is
because I'm
Z-Loader?
broke, poor. Got no friggin' money, man. I got bills to pay. I got hookers to go. Wait, sorry about that. No, that's not true.
I got hookers and cocaine to do. What do you want me to do?
I got a whole lot of coke I haven't paid off yet. You know how hard it is to get drugs in the pay-as-you-go plan? Sucks. Guys always knocking on the door at 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to get that
I ain't got
last
your
bump
money,
in.
sucker.
So look, I know you're at your mama's house. but you
Nothing
still-
like doing comics and blow, guys. Welcome to the studio.
Oh, wouldn't we have to ask Rob Liefeld about that?
Comics and
Oh,
blow.
hell yeah.
Comics and blow.
Where do you think I learned it from, Marcus? I learned it from watching Liefeld.
It's a new show's name, Comics and Blow.
Isn't that the
Comics and
terrible
blow.
rumor?
I would watch that.
Yeah, that's my tagline. That's
Oh,
my
yeah,
tagline for the Hump Day Show. Comics and blow. That's what we
Comics
do
and
over
Blow,
there.
starring Homer Glitch.
Imagine the
It's your
watch
friendly
hours you get.
neighborhood
Wow.
Blowdia.
We go extreme.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow.
Sponsored by Marcus Killigrew.
Yeah.
And Viagra.
That too.
And Comics and blow.
Comics and blow, buddy.
Yeah, we should do a Vegas trip, guys, and we'll call
I
it
like that.
Comics and Blow with the
Comics and
studio
blow
and Hump Day.
tour. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Comics and Blow. Comics and Blow.
Hmm.
Starring FEMBAT. Omega Missions, Duck Bacon, Marcus
And
Kilgrew, Omer Glitch, The
but
Dawn.
not the creator, the comic book guy.
How did you get that done that quick?
I wonder who our supporting cast would be.
By the way, feel free to send John PayPal super chats at the moment. His PayPal can be found in the description, and he will
Hey, maybe you should do a Ko-Fi.
happily super chat you. Yeah,
I
you should do.
I cannot do GoFundMe. I'm sorry. It feels disingenuous to me.
No, did you say Ko-Fi or GoFundMe?
I mean, not
Ko-Fi.
if you need it, like I'm
GoFundMe, bro.
Dead. Please send money, or else I'll die. That kind of thing I can understand.
Yeah.
But like, if you need a new dryer or something, and you're doing a GoFundMe, stop it.
No, he said Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi. CO-FI.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a super chatting without going
David
through
has that.
without going through YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Katie does it.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Everybody send me your money.
Yeah.
And I promise I will love you a long time. well, no, because there's tariffs, I'll need more money, and I only love you half the money.
Me too, yeah.
Tariffs.
Send money via PayPal. Don's offering virtual hand jobs.
Oh, I'm not.
via
No,
YouTube. Hey, they're
Yeah.
virtual, Don. Nobody's getting hurt in that.
That's well.
Look, it's a free demonstration.
As a matter of fact, we'll all offer you one if you send Don money.
How did he wait? What? What's that?
Wait, what? No, well, wait, what?
Huh?
Spoiler alert.
Virtual guys, let's help Don out. Let's
That's
help
not
Don
helping
out.
me out. That sounds like you're helping you out.
No, they send you the money, Don. And
Wow,
we
suddenly I
offer
just got $2,000 in my PayPal. What the hell? No, I'm just kidding.
Woo-wee.
Somebody really wants a hand job.
It's virtual, guys.
$2,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
$2,000 hand job. That's a lot of
You
money.
got a pretty mouth, boy.
I would love you long time.
I will love you medium-sized time. And I promise to complain about it after.
Yeah, right.
And no, it wasn't good for me.
I'll be at the door collecting the money.
Yeah. My mother, she's going to whore me out.
That is funny. I mean, that
Oh,
is.
it's
Shit. Holy shit. Oh, to the extreme, right? John's got it there. Totally gay to the extreme, yeah.
That's going to be a new segment on the show. We're going to have, let me tell you what, and then totally to the extreme.
Oh, man. Sooner or later, we'll be like
what's Omer eating, and why won't Duck Bacon show his face?
He's got a hand.
sooner or later, we'll be like John Malin, and we'll just all draw dicks and shit the whole time.
Yeah. Followed by the follow-up segment. What's Don smell like?
Or shit.
You
I don't
smell
know
like
about
chips.
chips on all those dicks.
You smell like chitlins, boy.
Only in
Oh,
Minecraft.
nasty.
Chitlins are nasty? What?
I've never had chips.
Good.
I heard they can be quite chitterlistic. Welcome back, Michael.
Thank you.
Hey, Michael.
There we
Yes,
go.
it's the barn burner.
Wow.
Hey, you just missed the gay stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah, Omer.
Yeah, well,
Omer
we're totally heterosexual now.
everybody.
Uh-huh.
Woo.
And, Mark Zuckerberg himself contacted me and said, "Yeah, I'll take one,
Right on.
but only in
Sounds like good
Minecraft."
news.
Well, for Mark Zuckerberg, it is. Yeah. We also contemplated our existence, and
He sucks a bird.
we thought about doing drugs live on stream,
Oh, yeah.
About that.
Yeah,
and
let's
then we
not do
decided
that.
against it. 'Cause,
You're not
we
supposed to tell everybody what happens on a hump day show.
want to set example for the wee little ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
This show is definitely
we,
for kids.
we know they watch that one. Yeah. You should put a parental advisory at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. Mm.
No.
If you were easily offended, do not.
Let
come
them
on
be
the show.
surprised. Let them be surprised. I don't think there's a lot of kids watching this show anyway.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm watching anime or something. Mm.
If you were easily offended or have no sense of humor, do not come on this show.
Right? No kidding.
Oh, come on, man. It's not
Oh,
that
I'm
bad.
gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Oh, God. There you go.
I'm gonna come.
One more off.
Oh, Minecraft.
Come on over to the studio. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna come on over.
He's going to come over to hang out.
Mother. Jesus.
What did you say?
A little tact, please.
Not with this crowd.
Oh, they're mama's boys now. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
For a good time, come along over to the studio. Come on over.
Hey now.
Drop some PayPal cash for some super
Mhm.
chats to the Dawn.
Yes, yes.
PayPal can be found in the description below.
But it's not
Feel free
about
to donate
money. It's
$3,
about love.
$5,
Love of
whatever
comics.
makes you feel like
Yeah.
hollering.
It's about love of FEMBAT and of
Thank
Extreme Marcus and the Max and all that good stuff. Indie comics.
And
About
super
love
chats
of
for the
this man.
Dawn.
Art of Roy. We love Art of Roy. You know, he refuses
Mm-hmm.
to come on the show and show us his videos.
He was on the show. We had to kick him off. He was too good.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot. Look at Apex over here showing off his IP. Boom! In your face.
Boom in your face. Motorboat time.
Oh, we love to boom in the face all the time on the studio.
Look at artillery shells.
No one watched.
This will be displayed on the tier.
That looks
the
cool.
original-
Who is
original-
that? Is that
FEMBAT.
FEMBAT?
FEMBAT, yeah.
FEMBAT?
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna make a
Feed your
parody
girlfriend
comic
to
called
Arachnus.
Boob Bat.
Oh, yeah. FEMBAT
Trying
meets
to do a little bit of a crossover thing here, guys.
She'd
That'd
have
be
to go
cool.
up against Helix.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it?
I'll get the popcorn so I can watch.
There you go.
I got to go to the. I'll be back.
All right.
Don't take it more than
Don't
twice.
forget the Diddy oil.
The video.
Bring some
Yeah.
Diddy oil.
There's no Diddy oil left. He took it all.
Oh, damn it.
It's all in evidence.
Oh, wow.
It's all in evidence. Yeah.
Is Don, are you the creator of FEMBAT? Who created FEMBAT?
FEMBAT? Me, Apex.
If it makes
Right.
more than $100,000, yes, I'm the creator of FEMBAT. All checks can be made payable to me.
Yeah.
But remember, it's not about the. No, it's Apex. Brett Cantrell.
Yeah.
Man, myth, legend.
Wave your hand, Brett, so Michael
But not
knows who you are.
necessarily in that order.
That guy.
Uh,
Apex.
So you're the creator?
yeah.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah, it's all my
Very
fault.
cool.
Thank you. Basically, did this.
Didn't Mike? Didn't you draw FEMBAT?
Yeah,
The last
you did.
time. Let me see if I can find that drawing.
It's good.
Yeah, it was dope.
You say dope, but do you really mean it?
Of course.
See, that's dope right there.
That's very. Oh man, no kidding.
That's, as we like to say in the business, badass.
Very nice.
You really want to see badass. There it is right there. That's badass.
There you go. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Who's that?
Yeah,
That one of your
great.
characters?
It's one of my characters from the 90s book I was telling you guys about.
Oh,
What's the name of the
very
book?
cool. Very cool.
Really?
Hey John, if you get a chance, send me some turnarounds or sketches or something so I could do some fan art for you. That'd be cool.
All right.
Yeah.
If you want.
There we
If you
go.
don't want to, that's okay too.
Oh yeah, great job. Oh yeah, look at it. That's
awesome.
sweet. Good job, Michael. Wow.
And remember, Brett, I made all this possible.
Yes, you did.
Right.
The vibe I put out in the universe.
Oh yeah, you did.
Michael heard it and he says, I can't resist. I must be a part of the studio.
Oh yeah. That's great.
Thanks, John.
What are you thinking ain't for? I did it.
Cue
It was
the
all
movie.
me.
I'm back.
I got a FEMBAT here somewhere.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Everybody's showing off their FEMBAT, so why not? Okay, let me see. There's that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I haven't finished yet. I'm getting there.
Okay.
I've been busy, man.
Oh,
FEMBAT.
Oh,
The mighty
there you go.
FEMBAT.
That's great, man.
I think I can
Oh, I
go
remember
bigger.
those rocket launch boobs,
Good job,
bullet
man.
boobs.
Cool.
Bullet
I'm
boobs.
gonna go bigger, dude.
That's amazing. Her
It's
missiles
why,
are
it's why I'm
big
drawing it digitally. I'm gonna go bigger.
Here you
Gotta be
Impregnate them.
Fantastic. Look at the motion of that. Look at the action and wow, really
Yeah, she looks wicked.
great.
She's catching the buy one get one sale at Kentucky Bloody Chicken.
Kentucky Bloody Chicken.
Kentucky Bloody Chicken.
She heard that if you use the app, you got a special deal. So,
wow.
Yeah, why not?
2 for the price of one.
2 for the price of 1, baby. Yeah. It's all about love.
Oh yeah.
So, Becky, you're awful quiet, man. You still with us?
Mm-hmm.
He's eating chicken.
Oh, that's what it is. See, I knew it was
Or
something.
chimichangas, one of the
Getting a
two.
little hungry too.
Well, how about you guys have a little conversation to yourselves? I got to go use a little more.
Okay.
See, look, Tank Ferret taught me a little thing. Isn't that cool right there? That's Tank Ferret. Thank you, Tank Ferret. You made me a better man. I have a sign.
Man, we finally got rid of him. Jesus.
My ears are blown. Jeez.
I'm still here, Marcus.
Oh my goodness. So who doesn't like
That's what
chimichangas?
when he goes to the stores, that's what Mama Donna says. Oh, finally. Peace and quiet.
I think everybody likes chimichangas, bro.
How do you not?
Great. Yeah.
I think Don was saying that he doesn't like them.
Oh.
Well,
No, it's
that's
not
true.
you.
I'm pretty sure he's a communist.
There you
Yeah,
go.
probably.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nothing more American than chimichangas.
On Memorial Day with all you veterans here.
Yeah.
And chimichangas.
What do you think Deadpool loves chimichangas? Come on.
Hey, I've got a Mexican beer to drink with it too.
Oh, great.
Mm.
That sounds like fun.
You gonna get a Modelo, a Dos Equis? What are we talking about here?
Oh, this one's Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. Yeah, that's a good one.
That Modelo is good too.
Oh, yeah, it's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I think
I like
that
the
one and
second.
Dos Equis is probably my 2 favorite Hispanic beers.
No, I like the second. It's so good. Yeah.
Hey, Sheldon Martin. I reckon. I was like, I recognize that name.
Sheldon
What's going on,
Martin.
Sheldon?
Oh,
He's got a good YouTube channel. Check it out.
Yeah.
Gonna have to.
Sheldon.
Good artist too.
Yes.
Whereas we
go
like
to
to
a,
stay in the Latino community, Sheldon Martin. Hola, Sheldon Martin. Do you like empanadas and enchiladas?
Muy bueno.
Man, I've been craving enchiladas.
You guys are making me hungry.
Weren't you talking about enchiladas on Wednesday too?
Muy bueno. Muy fantástico.
Oh.
I like enchiladas.
Very good.
Do you get it? Can you find places that have enchiladas up north where you're at, Marcus?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm in Scarlet, number one. Not that far north. I used to be
Oh,
in
you're
New
in
York.
Charlotte. Oh, that's right.
We had great Mexican restaurants where I lived in New York.
All right.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
We're not too far outside. We weren't too far outside the city.
Hmm.
Didn't get
I
anything
missed
in New York City.
Sheldon Martin coming
It's a
into the
dump,
chat.
but you didn't get anything. In
Oh,
Sheldon?
yeah, it's Sheldon.
I
No,
mean,
no, it's Sheldon
Phone's
Martin.
over. He's back.
Sheldon Martin.
Sheldon Martin.
Martin.
Everybody.
He's Latino. Did you
I'm
know?
almost finished.
I couldn't tell.
I have to
That's awesome.
erase. I don't want to erase it.
That's it.
Come on, Rice.
Pain in the ass.
Martin.
Sheldon Martin.
Martin. Sheldon Martin.
Martin. Hmm.
And we have the Katie did. The Katie did.
Is she still here?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I
She
don't know.
never
Is
seems
Katie
to
still
stay very
here?
long.
It's got a live stream later. Do our anime.
Hits and
The anime
runs.
show?
I think so, yeah.
She just does a hit and run.
Yeah. It was hi guys.
Hits it and quits it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Man, she shows support. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
good.
she's still here. She's still here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Nice.
Glad we were talking bad about it then.
Nobody does longer streams than Katie during the day. My
Clip
God.
it. Yeah, snip it and clip it.
Yep.
Marcus, why are you a white circle?
Oh. Sorry.
Snip it, clip it, clip
We
it.
know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Man, she heard us. She heard us. And Sheldon
We're
Martin.
talking about Katie did, guys.
He likes any Mexican
talking about.
food. It just doesn't like him.
She's
Yeah, I'm
a
that way
serial
too.
streamer. My God. I start out, I'm driving. She starts out a show. I go do a job. It's like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And she's still on.
Another show. Yeah. Same show.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't.
complain
She
about
doesn't quit till like
everything.
3:30,
It's
4
like a
because
marathon.
she gotta go pick up the
shows,
kitties.
It's
Got some
unbelievable.
It
endurance.
is. Quite the energy. Oh.
The woman is trying to entertain. She's trying to do stuff.
Great show.
Doing a good
though.
job.
Wasn't a
Pick on her.
criticism, Don.
You don't understand, man.
Hey, I've got nothing bad to say about her.
Oh,
That's
everyone.
right.
That's it.
All
Omar,
good. All good.
Omar, we're gonna get rid of Don. We're gonna have Katie do the
Oh,
stream.
yeah.
Ooh, oh, that
Yeah.
sounds
Wait a minute,
fun.
wait a minute.
That sounds
She's not that great.
exciting.
I take it back. No, not that great.
Can we get like a hiatus, like on Dawn, and get Katie in here? What's going on?
Yeah.
Negative.
Negative,
So
Buck
he
Rogers.
was-
Negative.
We
Negative.
have like a
Nano,
real
nano, nano.
host.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
I like that show. It's so good.
Oh,
No
hell yeah.
Katie Day confirmed.
Yeah.
I tried, Katie. I tried.
Big, big, big.
Can we get
I'm
the
always
Katie
jealous
did
that I
daily
don't look that
takeover?
good.
I wonder if Katie did will have an action figure.
Hey man, I
Can we do
think
like
you gotta-
a once a month?
That's
Can we do a special with Katie did once a month? The Katie did drawing daily or midday takeover or something?
Hey
Go hang
y'all,
out
welcome
with her
to the
and
show
draw?
tonight. How y'all doing? This is Don Draw Stuff.
Oh, Peter's
Hey,
here.
Don, you laugh, but I have a friend who talks like that.
You can't see me right now, but I'm wearing a really tight shirt. I'm pushing my bra up. I got some cleavage going on, and my shirt ain't in my pants.
So, hey guys, you know what the sad? As we ignore Don, the sad part is we're gonna have Katie did and Mama Donna on at the same time. We're gonna leave Don out.
Whoa!
That's gonna be a good.
Universes will collide.
That might-
Yeah.
Implosion.
I don't think y'all can handle
Both
that
gonna
all
ride
awesomeness in one go.
Yeehaw, she says. Yeehaw, cowboy.
You guys
Rap,
laugh about the
cowgirl.
accent. I have a friend of mine who's a deep accent.
Yeah.
Here in Charlotte. Well, he's in guest.
I got a deep accent too.
Not
He
really.
said,
Let me show
Okay,
you how.
Dillard. Okay, Dillard.
Oh,
Show you how deep it goes, baby.
Dillard.
Dillard.
So I'll
Busiest
go
man
full
in
from
town.
my tails. It could be worse. We could be on Keemstar making an ass of ourselves.
Hmm.
"Why do that when we can do it here for free?"
Exactly.
Right.
Well, you know,
Well, they pay you to make an ass of yourself.
Right.
better.
As long as you don't,
This is
as
for
long as you
free,
don't say
John.
moon words, sure. As long as you don't say moon words.
Holy
Yeah, exactly.
that was
What an idiot.
What the hell is this thinking of?
Oh,
He wasn't. His head wouldn't have gotten away.
that is so
Oh shit.
funny.
Damn it.
What a dumbass.
I kind of feel bad for him a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, like why? Like I don't understand why you would go through all that effort and then just blow it. You know,
He
by saying
probably
that.
didn't.
Like,
He probably didn't think they were gonna get him. He probably didn't think they were gonna knock him out for something like that, though.
He's bulletproof or something. I don't know.
He thought he was with friends. Thought he was safe.
well,
thought he was funny.
well, he probably thought it was a cooler show than it actually was.
Just like he
a-
thought it was
like
cool to come on my stream and start chewing somebody out and start a fight in the freaking chat. And I put a stop to that shit real quick.
I remember that. Yeah.
Just like he thought that because I did that, I'm some kind of a bad guy when I'm trying to maintain law and order up in the hood here.
Right.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of hood rats after all.
Send me a friggin' night letter. Oh, you're like that now. I'm one of those people.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Not
Bar. That bar.
My ball.
Oh,
I've never done shit to you, dude. I've been nothing but a friend to you. Why would you do that?
Head wound.
Grandma on the studio, confirm.
Head wound.
Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of shut that down real quick, so it didn't drama. You know.
Right.
That's right.
So I did.
Let's bring it up, though. Let's bring it up.
Yeah, it'll be drama by tomorrow.
Yeah, shit.
We'll be all over Twitter.
Katie News at 6. Back in the day.
Shitstorm now.
We'll probably get more followers if it happens.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
Justin,
it's gonna be like snip, snip, clip, clip.
Exactly.
John on the studio talking trash about
Justin Belmont is a friend to the studio. He's my friend.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with somebody, you take it up with them on your time, in your space, not this space.
Right.
This space is about love and kindness. We're never mean to each other here.
F you, Don.
Fuck off, Marcus. We treat each other with respect.
Christ-like behavior.
But only do it in Minecraft, Marcus. Just do it in Minecraft.
Of course.
Boys
Of
need
course.
love too.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm tired. All right. Let's get this finished.
Go drink some coffee. You haven't been drinking as much coffee as you normally do, Mark.
I just drank coffee.
Oh shit. Okay. Don't
Dude,
do
have
that.
you ever tried one of those energy drinks? Those things are
I've
nasty.
drank it. I drive a lot, so I have. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you get the shakes afterwards?
Yeah, it depends on how much. Yeah, not always. Because I
We were
won't keep
doing
getting
an overhaul.
coffee by the energy drink.
This is back in my my cable days. We were doing an overhaul of the whole system. And I think it was Suddenlink at the time. I think, yeah, it wasn't Jet Broadband yet. So I'm the dude that was setting hits to all the converter boxes for the cable TVs, you know, doing a system refresh. I had to hit like over 2,000 boxes at one night. It was a fucking nightmare, dude.
Wow.
And I was running like zero fuel, right? So I went to the Sheets and I got one of those Red Bulls. So
yeah.
I needed to be awake, right? I had no caffeine. No one had caffeine pills. I wanted something strong because I was going to be up like forever.
Wow.
Man, that is the nastiest shite. I swear to God. I don't care if I do.
Yeah,
lose
Red Bull's
consciousness.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude! It's like drinking carbonated chalk. It is the nastiest shit. Oh
Yeah,
God!
they don't-
Once I was on.
I can't drink those regular.
I always
regular
thought it had like.
Monsters and the green can. Screw
Yeah.
that, man.
I always thought Red Bull had like a medicine taste.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, almost like what was it?
The newer ones don't taste. They're really super sweet, but they don't taste like as bad as Red Bull. But I Monsters and stuff. It's not good. They'd be
Yeah, I
because
don't know anybody
a cup of
drinks that
coffee,
original flavor Monster.
a regular cup of coffee has like 40 grams of caffeine, and those things have
What is going on with this guy in the chat, Marcus? Are you two lovers or something? What's going on with this guy?
I don't know. He's usually on.
Like,
Old Dooley Fatty's been around a long time.
oh, I know. and I think he's cool. But I mean,
I don't know. He usually, I mean, I was modding for John earlier. I think.
You're overdoing the meme, dude. Overdoing the meme.
Yeah,
it's not like we mention it every 5 minutes. We've never called Marcus extreme. Not ever. Isn't that right, Craig?
Oh, he's not that bad. You don't want to know my rules of modding. If somebody starts trouble,
Oh,
in the
yeah,
chat,
keep doing it.
I give them twice and then out 24 hours. I don't even wait 15 minutes. You're out for the rest of the day. Goodbye.
Damn, dude.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
You're done.
What for?
I did that to Larry Niobe.
He's not even spamming or nothing.
fuck
He's
that
just
guy.
doing it every once in a while.
Niobe came in and he was spamming Graham's Star Trek show.
He gets it. He gets
the Star Trek show.
Wow.
And he goes, I have 7 alt. I have 7. So I have tons of alts. Okay, gone.
Is that the one with Ron Garney and Graham Nolan?
Yeah.
Dude, if you're the mod, fucking Ron Garney's here. Tell him to come over here. And
Ron, I'm afraid of Ron Garney. I met him.
Why not?
Dude, Ron is a rough guy.
Use that video swagger, Marcus.
That
You're
dude's
paying monthly.
Yeah, Ron's a good artist, so
he's a great artist.
yeah, like
And
get
he
him
feels
over, bro.
he feels the same way we do. He's not, like Graham does and all. He's just not gay. Because he still works for the mainstream, so
Yeah.
he doesn't fuss around with that other crap.
Yeah.
He's a great. They say he's a nice guy, but he's really rough. He's really rough sounding.
Yeah. He's a real man. He's based. Yeah.
He knows a really nice.
You gotta have some toughness, dude, if you're going to be doing the working with Keanu Reeves on a couple of comics.
No, he's a tough dude too. He's a big, strong dude.
Yeah.
Is he bigger than Graham Nolan?
Well, he's 6'3".
Yeah, he's a big guy.
And he's in shape, and he does like
giant
martial arts and stuff.
But he can't beat our John Epple.
He plays guitar.
Nobody's bigger than our John Epple.
I think we got our own version of Mo Biggs in the house.
Yeah.
Old Dirty Fatty, what's a porn star's favorite restaurant? Five Guys.
That's about right.
That was good.
Especially the expense.
And then we got Carrie. I missed this one earlier. Chat. Who's doing it? What's an adult star's favorite drink? 7-Up and cider.
Nice.
You're over, but like that.
Oh, Argus, man. Our audience.
Yeah, but not. I don't like sharing.
We had the best goddamn chat. The best. You guys are awesome. Katie did. Don't ever be afraid of using your mod powers, Marcus. He gets a retard every blue moon. Every blue moon. Retard all the time.
Only on days ending in Y.
Yeah.
I'm a mod for way too many people.
You got a little bit of swagger. You're awesome. So people come after you. We get retards all the time too. The problem is I'm the retard.
I'm a mod for a lot of people. I'm not a mod for Shane, Mandy, John, or
Roy.
I'm not a mod for anyone.
Went down in the chat.
I don't want to be a mod for those guys.
It's very demanding. Yeah.
I'm asleep when they're streaming lots of times. So.
Right.
Follow Michael Ortiz on his Instagram channel. Link will be in the comments above, below, and sideways.
Nice.
Sheldon Martine, a Starbucks grande size cup of coffee, 310 milligrams. What is this? Europe? We don't do milligrams here, dude.
It doesn't count.
It's like
That's
ounces.
the metric system. How many inches of caffeine does it have? That's what I want to know.
Ounces.
Holy shit, that's funny.
Oh god.
Get on that Coca-Cola class, boy. You
Not bring your kilograms over here.
My sister has a
This one
coffee
goes out
shop in
to
New York.
Don. Good job,
Good.
sir. Good job.
I'm very pro
That was
coffee.
What are we applauding again?
Oh, your comedy. You were that was a good one. It was funny.
You're on the ball, man.
Dude, 5 weeks I scripted that ahead of time. I even had to use ChatGPT to get
Okay,
it.
quit while you're ahead, because Hey-o.
The biggest
Ew.
issue with jujitsu is you eventually have serious back and neck issues, which Gurney had. Dude, what is it with you? You fight everybody. Stop it. Stop it. This is a love channel, Artist Roy. Fuck off, Marcus.
Wait, what?
It was a preemptive FU.
Oh, okay.
It's good for at least 30 minutes. What? Go ahead, say it, Mama Donna.
Extreme.
You champion at the bit.
There's a guy who should have worked for Image back in the day, and that would be Artist Roy.
Oh, hell yeah,
Oh
dude.
man. Oh, this stuff is splendid.
Dude, his Star Wars trading card art is ridiculous.
Wow.
For real.
He could work for anybody. He's
Yeah,
that
you
good.
can.
And then he goes and he likes my art posts. And I'm like, get out of here.
Well, I do that because I know you, Don, just so you know.
Yep. I know. You take pity on me. I appreciate it.
Oh man.
No, actually, I do really like your art.
You liked my bag?
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Don't
You gotta
admit it
like
in
really
public.
have characters. I don't know how you keep them straight.
Yeah, then it becomes a matter of record, and it's, you know, we go to court about stuff, then, you know, don't do that. By the way, I'm going to buy the trademark name for the studio just to keep other people from using it. This is confirmed.
I don't know if you can trademark that name.
It's happened.
Yeah.
F Apple TV. You can eat it.
They can eat it.
I'm gonna go trademark the other comic skate. The other comic skate.
The other, the better one. New CP.
I'm gonna go trademark CG head wounds.
No, my
Now that would be funny, dude.
CG headwinds. Matt Barr.
CG head wounds. I give out permits for drawing independent comic books.
Permit.
To anyone. To anyone.
That sounds like him. Oh my god.
A little bit.
Homer, I don't know
I went
how
to the
much
same
Red
school.
Bull you had, but
He went to the same school
I
did,
wish
man.
I had some red.
You know, Matt went to School of Visual Arts. About
Yeah,
10
Matt's
years
a good
ago.
artist, man. He just, I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Gone crazy.
Don't worry about dude.
Yeah.
Matt.
Well,
Jesus
it's my
Christ.
skills. Oh man.
Oh, he has a real job. He doesn't need this comic.
No, he
book
does have a real
gig
job.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a real job.
Yeah, he doesn't need this
He's
shit
just
like we
playing
do.
around over here. He's just playing around.
Yeah.
This is my lifeblood right here. This is all I have in life.
You should draw Katie Did's next comic, Don.
Yeah, man.
Start getting with her.
Yeah.
Katie
I'll
did
do
it.
the cover.
Katie did. If Katie did, wouldn't you do an anime? Katie did.
Yeah,
too.
well,
Oh, a manga or something? Oh.
yeah, manga.
Don't worry, guys. We're going to be busy
Manga,
soon.
right.
I told you, things are happening.
I'm not going to do.
Just trying to get you some roof money, bro. A little coffee money, a little.
Katie's not going. You're not going to do a comic till you do a comic. This is my theory of comic making, and it's every a-hole wants to do a comic, including myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really true,
You
right?
just called us a whole bunch of a-holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we
I
have to
already
be
know I'm an
a-holes?
a-hole.
Have,
That's part of
have
my
you paid
charm.
attention? Have you paid attention to
Yeah.
CG lately?
All up in here is like, I blanket call you all a-holes. You're all a-holes. I have no love
Yeah,
for
you're
you.
probably right though, Marcus. We probably all are. We probably.
Yeah,
all
I
are.
included myself. I included myself
Yeah.
in
I
that,
am
in
an
that
asshole.
thing. By the way,
Assholes Anonymous.
I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
I'm Apex Comics, and I'm
My
an
theme
asshole.
Oh, dude, I like that song.
I know it's awesome, right?
Asshole,
I've got it on
asshole.
my YouTube somewhere.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
Larry.
I'm a smelly asshole.
Yeah, Dennis.
One of my exes
I'm a
used to call me
smelly
that so
asshole.
much.
Smelly
I'd
asshole.
piss her off and say, yes, dear. And then she'd get so flustered, she'd forget what she was calling me an asshole about.
that's why she's your ex.
Yeah.
One of,
Yeah,
that's
just-
one of the reasons.
Just put something in her mouth to shut her up.
How many exes do you have?
Damn, Homer.
I have a
Damn.
couple.
Good thinking over. Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I'm all about the love too.
Uh-huh.
The love gun.
Until
Love. It's just like the Love Shack, like
Love
that
Shack,
song.
baby, Love Shack.
Baby Love.
Do 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 do.
Which came out first, the Love Gun or the Love Shack?
Which one?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was
Yeah.
Love Gun.
Love Guns. I think Love Guns. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's love gun, Marcus. It's not portal.
Sorry.
Kiss.
Either way, I still
You call yourself a Kiss fan.
Good song
These pens are good.
though. Pens I use them.
Well, I use a brush, Winsor Newton Series 7. I've been using these Japanese pen brushes.
What's the name of it?
Well, there's your big problem right there. They're Japanese men.
Japanese.
They're called Surukai Murikai. Love brush pens.
Some of this stuff I think if it's a big character like this and I want thick outlines, I will use my brush. But if it's something like, well, I'll just use this thing the whole time.
You hear that, Sam Keith? Only the Max gets the brush.
The Max did get the brush. You're right.
It's the brush.
This is coming from extreme artist Marcus Calabro.
What is Sam Keith doing now? Seriously, what is Sam Keith doing? What is Sam Keith doing now?
I don't know, man. You know what? Let's ask
I
our
haven't
question.
seen him do anything in a while.
I've not heard from Sam Keith in a long time.
Hey, Google.
He's
what do you want,
retired.
Sam
I
Keith
think
doing?
he's retired.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Did he make enough money to retire off the Max?
He's done a few Batman stories.
Sandman.
Last
Yeah.
few years.
Yeah, he's making Batman royalty money, I think.
His first published work was a story in the back of a Comico comic when he was about 17, about a killer rabbit named Max the Hare.
Yeah.
He came to prominence in 1984. As the ether of Matt Wagner's
I did
AIDS.
not
Oh,
think.
dude, AIDS, that's the shit.
I
right
did
there.
not think that. I
You
did
know
not
that?
think that Arthur Roy would like Sam Keith. No.
The only thing going on with him, he received the Inkpot Award at San Diego Comic Con in 2013. That and a quarter might buy you a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Let me see. Last thing he did, followed a second volume, August 2010, of IDW's the Sam Keith Sketchbooks, Volume 1, followed by a second volume in August 2010. So that was 15 years ago. He hasn't done shit since then.
Hasn't done anything.
He's just sitting back counting that money.
I guess.
Hell yeah. Well, he probably got a good chunk of change from MTV when they ran that.
Oh, that's right. That
animated 30
somebody was
He might have gotten from that, from them playing.
Somebody was saying that he's been living off the movie options for Max.
Oh,
And that
really?
it's been in like movie limbo forever, and
Well,
because
his
of the
blog-
cartoon and the success, it's the options are really high. Like it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I can't imagine that'd be a great movie.
His blog is still active.
I can't imagine if you have the rights to make a movie of it, you want to let that go.
Yeah. And it's probably worth like $100 million, or a million, couple of million at least, minimum.
I wonder why they haven't made a movie yet.
Oh,
His last entry on his blog was February 20th, 2023.
I mean, you'd think after like making a watch, you would have been able to make that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
That's why it's amazing that Chuck Dixon got that thing made.
Check that out.
See, that's just awesome.
Oh yeah, look at that. Brilliant.
Damn.
Arthur Roy is just contrary in the chat, man.
I'm ignoring him right now.
See, is he getting pissy?
Damn. Now that's a Max right there. Look at that. Holy shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's just
Come on, dude. How can you not look at that and respect it?
I don't know. Ask Roy.
That's Arthur Roy. Yeah.
All right, Otter Roy, let me get back to you. What are you doing?
That's pretty funny.
I went to the school of get it done clients, paying us to get it done. Oh, he thinks that, wow. He thinks
Listen, I went to school. I'm not a professional.
That's retarded.
An IT, man. I don't make a living at this.
I wish I could.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Where the hell is that?
Michael's room.
What is it?
Dude, I'm gonna get in here tomorrow and clean this shit up.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, dear.
He probably didn't want to say that, so I kind of temporarily muted.
Yeah.
Old Dirty Fatty says, BT dubs, Marcus. I'm jealous of your schooling. I went to the QVR school and got nothing.
I don't know. I work in IT, and I work for the phone company. I'm not a professional artist.
But
You're
you
kidding us,
did have
Marcus.
a Dan
I mean, you know
Panosian
what I
say
mean. I'm not making a
you could have
living
worked at
being an
Extreme.
artist.
What is this now? 2.5 years? And I received a Marvel scholarship for a year. Well, what'd you do with it?
What'd you do, man?
Just wasted it? You just sat on your thumbs? Twilly
You sat on your laurels.
Listen,
Wait, are you the one that named that stupid character America Chavez? Dude, we can't blame you for that.
Oh Lord.
You know,
You
how people get into comics is who you know. Sometimes it's not.
True.
It's not how good you are.
So you know,
What? Shut up, Marcus. What are you saying? It's how good you are. No.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why people like independent comics because you don't. It's on you. But like to get into
Well, I
Marvel
mean,
and DC,
right. That requires boobs and badges.
That's true. Yeah.
And a willingness to destroy everything people already know about the character.
Right.
well,
Because
not
you
back when I
traded
was
something
trying to
for
get in.
something, and then crying afterwards.
I was trying to get in. It was the late '80s and early '90s. They
Oh
were
yeah,
doing
you
that
were
stuff
trying to
back
get it
then.
in the late '80s. Hell yeah.
Here we go again.
That's when I went to college.
Goddamn image came out and it changed the character.
He's got a kid in college. He got it in the '80s.
Everybody wants to do cross hatching, goddamn.
But they weren't doing that to the characters then.
No, they weren't.
They were making cool stuff, man.
They were.
Very least,
They were
gave a shit
destroying
about the
characters
existing
and
characters.
deconstructing.
Like Arachnus and Wildcat, Wildstar, and Stormfront, and Billy Bob, Evo.
That pit guy.
The Dark
No
Knight,
Tim down the
the
street.
Watchman,
Yeah.
America's Best, Tom
Mega
Strong,
Omega Mission.
Miracle Man,
And that dude down the street.
The Adventures of Captain Courage.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
The Stripes.
My partner got for his birthday one of those 3D standees from a kid, his kids, of Captain Courage. It's really cool. I have to remember to post it on Twitter.
You say you stole Captain Courage from a kid. What happened?
No, his friends his kids got a guy to do a 3D like action figure Captain Courage. It's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
I have to put it on Twitter.
Good. Yeah.
The fun thing about drawing the max is you can just go nuts with it. You don't really have
Well,
to.
you can do whatever you want. I see that.
Any kind of freaking laws, physics, or anatomy or nothing. Just go crazy. Kind of like I draw all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Anatomy.
One thing I'm liking about these challenges, though, is I have to find new ways to try to make the character my own.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Ortiz, everything okay?
Yeah.
Your kids tell you to clean up your room?
Say again?
I said, did your kids tell you to clean up your room?
Yeah, my sister.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Go slow.
your
He's on
sister.
there.
Oh, what does she know?
I'm just teasing you.
Oh, he's not.
What's
He's
all
being
this
for real.
art crap? Clean it up, Michael. Clean it up.
Yeah, that's my studio. They can't stand.
She's like, we love you, but we gotta get rid of some of this stuff. We'll trade it for money. She's like, I'm a world famous artist, sister. You know this. I made Arachnus.
Arachnus, damn it.
You gotta get some bags of Doritos up off the floor, man.
What does your family think of all that stuff, Michael?
Say again?
What does your family think of Arachnus and like all that, the comic book fandom and fame? Because we're like kind of like this niche little global microcosm, right? And like people can become like semi kind of famous within comics, right? But nobody else knows us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. My family or my kids,
I'm sure they love it.
I don't know. They're sort of indifferent. They don't really understand any of it. Really? So they're not really, they're involved in as far as being supportive. Like they hope it goes well for me, but it's just they're used to it, I guess. So it's nothing for them. It's nothing. at all. You know.
Oh, okay. You don't have one kid that's like, Dad, I'm gonna chain you to the drawing board. Keep drawing for 8 hours. Don't get up from that. Here's some water and your meds.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. Instead, I got a family that keeps me away from the drawing table as often as they can.
Wow. Yeah.
You should be telling them, look, I'm working on multi-million-dollar deals here. Just give me some blank paper.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, sure, Mike.
Drawing.
Sure.
Let me draw.
I'm the next Todd McFarlane. You know who Spawn is? That's who I'm gonna be.
I could beat up Spawn.
Yeah. I like to see a battle.
Yeah,
with the
believe it or
right
not, they're used to it by now. It's like, okay, Mike, whatever you say.
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah, my ex-wife, she's like still saying the same thing over and over again. You haven't said anything different.
Oh.
That's important.
Telling you the truth.
I'm surprised your ex isn't the one who's chained you to the drawing table and said, "Get to work,
kidding.
get to work."
$1 million ideas.
I'll come back to you if you get to work.
Wow. Damn, I'll come
It's a joke.
back
It's
to
a
you.
joke. It's a joke. I'm just because it's an ex-wife.
Like
He said
that.
ex-wife.
You know the ex-wife thing. Yeah.
We talk trash
Don't
about.
curse the man like that, Omer. Damn.
Okay. Yeah, I don't wish that hurt upon you. Yeah.
No.
Trust me, I got tough skin because of these women.
Because of the ex-wife.
I hear you.
The women.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Mike's like, yeah, I'm used to having them back in the basement.
Lock them in the basement.
It's like, I'm going to show
basement
you
with you.
finally this year. Everything
Hell
I said
yeah.
I'm going to do, and it's coming out.
You wait till I get that check from Netflix.
Right, and then we're off to Vegas with Michael and hookers and blow all the
Hey,
Well,
anybody
there,
here going to the
penthouse
Comic-Con
suite with
in
Mark
Texas?
Millar and Narwhal, and it'll be great.
Narwhal doing blow? I thought Narwhal like that.
Yeah, why not? There's an image.
I thought he's already on blow. Oh.
We'll stop by the
he's a big guy, Narwhal.
casino. We'll party with Todd McFarlane and talk all war stories with Rob Liefeld.
Oh yeah.
Maybe pee on the urinal with EBS. Who knows? We'll do that.
I'll show Rob
Wait,
Liefeld my work.
into the
Jesus,
urinal,
I should've went
Don,
to New
not
York and
on
found you.
EBS. Okay,
Oh,
into
Lord.
the urinal.
Hey, whatever Ethan's into, man, I'll help him out. You know? I'm a friend.
Golden showers for everyone. Golden showers for everyone.
I'll never betray you, Ethan. Never.
I'm standing on top of the
I
bar
thought
and
the
I'm
golden
pissing
showers were
everywhere
Don's
except
thing.
that one cup.
Just because I said it, don't mean it'll come through.
Hey, we interrupted Mike. Mike, what were you gonna say, sir?
Huh?
I think he was calling the police on us.
Probably.
No, if he was going to do that, he would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy, motherfucker.
Hey, it made
These gringos are crazy.
Oh, we're gringos now, huh?
Oh man.
I don't appreciate your racial epithet there, evil
Everybody
ginger.
but Omer.
Hey, if we're wild enough, maybe Katie will clip us and you can get some backers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, and along with haters.
And
Yeah,
then
but
right there,
well, that's a good
Who
point.
else is gonna
That's a
do
good
it?
Bruce
point.
Woods
get
very
Ripatard.
rarely do anything positive for anybody that she's flipping.
I agree that we need a good, strong pimp hand. That's right, Arteroy. Pimp, pimp, snip, snip.
Nip the tip. What?
Oh, Katie's got the scissors out, the snippers,
Thanks, Mark.
the
You're
clippers.
ruined this. We're going down now. Appreciate that.
Snip, snip.
That's
Small
okay.
time
We're
YouTubers
gonna
currently
do
talk
our
about
own version of the chat show, and we're gonna have
giving
everybody.
Evan golden showers.
Snip, snip, snip.
So we'll gain notoriety that way. We'll just steal everybody's shit. We don't care.
Jeez.
Right. Right.
ODM.
And I thought they said something about Lincoln Park. I was getting all excited. It's Galaxy Memorial Park. I mean, not that it's bad, but yeah, do that. Thank you.
All right.
Holy shoot.
I know they got a new album. I downloaded it, but I'm scared to listen to it because don't they got like a female singer now? Nothing against females, but
Yeah, it sucks. She's
no
good
dude,
too, though.
right?
But yeah,
What band is this?
Lincoln.
I heard it. It's
Lincoln
not that
Street Park.
Really? Really?
I
Lincoln
was
Street
looking
Park.
for it to be the same thing. There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
so cool, man.
Pimp, pimp, snim, snim.
There you
Sweet.
go.
That's
Michael.
man.
Mr. Ortiz, bring in the heat.
Very Beasley like. Good.
We
So
like
good.
likey.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
can't
like it?
wait till you start begging me to draw the Omega Mission characters. I'm looking forward to that day.
Oh.
He said, hopefully.
Do we have to beg you to do that? Can we just? do it
Yes,
for
you
fun?
must beg. Beg away. The line forms to the left.
That's very cool.
Look, Sheldon Martin says that's a killer. That's killer, Michael Ortiz.
Well, thank
You
you.
know what? You could say that we're good too, man. Okay? Damn. Look at us working hard, and all we get one guy. It's great, Michael Ortiz.
For those of you who haven't seen it yet,
See, man, that's how you
That
draw the
looks
match.
awesome.
What's up?
Looks good.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, John, you don't have a little stand you could put your artwork there on the side? So
Look
it
at
could
my
be up
hard
every
work.
time?
Look at my hard work.
Yeah, that one's
Show
coming
me
out
love.
good, John. Looking good.
Give me attention.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. You got the
Hey, Dan
drawing,
Panosian, I could have been extreme too, damn it.
man.
Not going to cry in my pillow tonight. Michael Ortiz said I was good. You can all mean it.
The only one like you feel good.
Can someone clip that for Don so we could put in a little snippet
Oh, yeah.
with the shorts?
Homer, are you trying to get me kicked off of YouTube?
Yes.
No, the short of people. Michael Ortiz saying you're great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said that
I thought
about
you were
me.
going to try to, like, use this against me when Dan Panosian comes back on a year from now. Like, yeah, he was talking shit about you just 6 months ago, dude.
No,
Not
no.
really your friend. Marcus Killebrew in the chat. What's up, Marcus? Haven't seen you in a while. Kyle was inking for Marvel while in Shoal. He drew the graphic novel Cowboy Wally. He drew the Shadow, Plastic Man, the Truth, the Black Captain America. Not just Captain America, it's the Black Captain.
Because it was the Black Captain America. Is that controversial?
Black Captain. Which one? There's been so many.
The first
Is
one.
it the one where they did the first experiment and he got all jacked up on the Joe Quesada art, or is it Captain
No,
Africa?
that was
wasn't
Kyle
the
Baker,
one
not
they
that hack
actually
Joe
used
Quesada.
characterization?
Oh, so we're not talking about Sam Wilson.
No, not Sam Wilson. That one they did like it was a Tuckasegee experiment.
Arden Roy is something else. He's a straight shooter. You gotta love that guy.
Who's that? Quesada?
No, I'm talking about Sam Keith, calling him an author soy dom clone. I heard that dude. Is it that guy or somebody else? I heard when he's at cons, he completely con blocks the artist next to him with his setup. He like puts his banners up in such a way where
he's quite an a-hole.
yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. Now I don't know because they've never contacted me.
Quesada?
No, Soydam, the one who did the Marvel.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, him. Okay, I know who he's.
Oh yeah, Saddam.
Yeah.
He does the
I heard
painted
he
stuff.
have,
Yeah, he
A12
puts up like a 20-foot wall of his prints and shit. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
What is this, Apex? Well, Don, I'm glad you asked. Seeing as I'm not here. This is a Winger character from one of my books that you should already know about because I'm on the show and you're supposed to be promoting me, fool. Well, Apex, that's great. I don't appreciate the antagonism, but
I think this character he said earlier when I saw it, it's called Hawkette,
Hawkette.
I think. Yeah.
Not Hawktua.
Not Hawktua on ya.
That's a different character.
Yeah, that's
a
that's
character.
the parody
Okay,
character.
ready?
And now Marcus.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah,
There you go.
I dig it. Those are some good muscles, bro.
Good job, Marcus.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
Yeah, looks good.
He said I was better first, so I don't want to hear it.
You could have been an extreme artist, Marcus.
That's what I've heard.
Nice.
You got to settle for
I
Wildstorm.
love that. I love that. Homer.
You got to say, excuse me?
That is good, Homer.
Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's really good, Homer.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. It's not really good. Let's take it back a notch.
Yeah,
It's
well,
great
we
when
love it. There's
like
two
it.
reasons to
Looks
love
good.
it.
Take it easy now.
Oh, I'm going to clip that. Thank you, Michael.
This is really good. This is super fantastical awesome.
Fantastical.
What? Who did that?
It's fantasticals. Yeah, it's, I mean,
Yeah.
they're fantastical.
Some hat. Cannot stand a guy.
Yeah, he looks
Wait, let's see, get
powerful
rid
to
of
the
all of them, I
max.
guess.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Mike.
Sheldon Martin.
Awesome.
I'll be saying like that forever now. Jim's Love took pictures of Soydam moving that artist's name cards adjacent to the table. So yeah. I've heard that story too.
Oh yeah. But
Why
I
do
don't.
people
He,
be like that
he
at
doesn't. He doesn't table a lot anymore, from what I've heard. He does very
Probably
limited
for
now.
that reason. 'Cause he's a
Yeah.
A-plus hole.
Well, also like he will only go to shows if you pay him. I don't think he.
Yeah, but
from what
nobody
I've
can
heard.
do that. That's not.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Graham only goes to shows if you pay him.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Making a return to the chat tonight, Haldir would check out Outlaw Nights issue 2 at that site right there.
Gary Martin
And
will
check
go
out
if you pay him.
Code from Outlaw Nights too. She's got 2 good points for you.
Yes,
One
and a big old gun.
One big BFG.
Fusebox, if you're watching, and we know you are, that check hasn't cleared yet, dude. No more promotion until that check clears, bro.
Also, feel free to contact one of us or Michael Ortiz himself to have him at your show at your expense. He will go to any show for money. You pay him and he'll show up.
Pimping the guy out like
Who
that.
is it? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, for real.
I'm just teasing him.
Oh.
Wow.
Mike doing comic conventions if you pay him.
The shows do regularly
Oh.
put the guys up in hotels and feed them.
Utter lack of respect for such a phenomenal personality as Michael Ortiz. Come on.
Well, I was just going to ask you, Mike, have you done any recent comic conventions? Do you plan on doing any, or is that crossed your mind? Especially if they're willing to pay for your appearance and
Or is the studio big enough for you?
Naturally, when it comes to like monetary
Confirm
ideas and stuff, I mean, we are in a business, and
yeah,
so it kind of is about business, but I don't know, it's kind of difficult because I'd rather give it all out and do everything for free if I could, but unfortunately, I don't know. It's like I'm not trying to get into the comic book business to make money because I don't know if there's any money to be made.
You won't.
I just want to tell a good story.
Yeah, for real.
And be good at it, and hopefully, it'll be enough to, put a bunch of books out there. But as far as I'm not sure. I do commission work here. I do a lot of. Most of my airbrush career throughout my entire life in the past 25 years, I've been earning a living as an artist, just not a comic book artist. I've been, airbrushing and painting and, and I do art on a daily, and most of the time I'm working on commissions where, sometimes, not lately, but I mean, I've done murals in houses and I just recently did a few acrylic paintings, commission work. I did this one Batman painting that came out pretty cool, I guess, and it was all acrylics.
Nice.
On a canvas. And I've done a couple of those, but when I can make money, I will. I'm just not gonna I don't really. It's what makes me a terrible business person because, I'm in the business not for the money. The money. I just feel like, if I concentrate on the craft and try to be good at the craft, because I'm not in it for the money. I want to be good at what I do, and hopefully that'll be enough to like make some money on it.
Yeah.
You know, if people like it, they'll pay for it. If they don't, then I'll just move on and work on something else.
I will assassinate them in your name.
But yeah, I try to stay busy as often as I can doing art. But you know, the weird thing about getting back into comics again is how time consuming it is. I mean, it's like not enough time in the day to do enough, you know. And I want to. It turns out if I'm going to get somebody else to ink my work, then I have to slow down on my pencils, to make them clean and understandable. And so what would normally take me, you know, like I'm able to do like a page a day, and make it complicated or detailed if I did all the work myself. Like if I, you know, essentially I paint my own work, and I can get it done quicker. But since I'm getting somebody else to ink my work, it's taking me like 2 or 3 days to do one page, and it's just penciling. And I figure it's this way now until I'm used to it. Then it'll get better. You know, like I'll be able to maybe make it a page and a half a day, and still keep it detailed and complicated, because that's what I like. I like a lot of action, a lot of stuff in the artwork, you know. And if I try to speed it up and get it done quick, I lose that, and I don't like that, so I can't do it that way. So, but I also know that being a slow artist in this industry can kill you. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't want to put out anything that's just not worth the effort, I guess. You know, if I'm gonna make it, if I'm gonna do it, it has to be worth the effort, and I put a lot of effort into it. And so I can't expect to make money on that, except you know, just hope that the book is good and that, you know, people, when they look at it, they'll enjoy it, and that's it. That's all I want.
That's all we want. We'll
We'll see what happens. I'm working on it, but I have no idea how the industry is nowadays. And I'm appreciative for the success that I got back in the 90s, but that was just because of Eric Larson really helped me out on that. But you know, now it's just whoever remembers Arachnus are the only fans that I got right now. And you know, and it's 27 years since the last book came out. So I am happy.
Your fans are there, man. They are there. I'm telling you.
Those people are going to tell the people that don't know about Arachnus.
Yeah,
so
for real.
I wouldn't worry.
And we're going to as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm counting on. That's what I appreciate. And
no, we're not going to be nice.
Yeah, yeah, it really.
It's one of those books that can speak for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, I don't know what to tell you except that my brother and I both, me specifically, can't stand that book. I can't stand any of those books. If I could, I would redo everything. And
I get that. I get that.
But so
you got a different vision now. I get that.
Yeah, you know, and it's just what, you know, it's I look at the book, I look at all of it, and really all we can see is what we could have done better or what we didn't do right. And that's it. That's all I'm looking at when I see the work. But now I don't know. I'm getting a new insight in looking at the book and trying to put together a compilation, and maybe trying to look at it from, you know, not my own perspective, but maybe how somebody else would see it when they read it. And yeah, it's hard because all I want to do is just rip it apart and redo it all.
Yeah, dude.
But
I'm
I,
also
you know,
with a lot of older drawings. I had a real bad problem back in the day where I would draw something for somebody and I would go back to it and I just kept, always wanting to redo it because, your perspective of things change. You quote unquote level up over time, this, that, and the third. Yeah, no, I get all that. I get all
definitely. I'm not the only person to ever say that about their work.
But
Especially after years.
I say it like this, man. With Arachnus, what you've told us sounds completely killer and really interesting. I say go for it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Make that sucker happen. And I'm telling you, man, the fans are there. They will come to you.
Yeah. Well, it's
yes,
really the fans I'm hearing right now.
But I mean,
because
I don't think you're gonna have to work quite as hard as you would if you were, say, like me, relative unknown.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm famous in my head, yeah, but I mean, everybody else, they don't really know who I am,
Yeah.
But yeah, you put the word out that Arachnus is back, and already in this little circle of ours, people are already, talking. So it's a good thing, man. I think you're gonna do well.
That's cool.
So
Well, I
Andy
definitely
Smith
appreciate
told
it.
me, I asked him, you ever look at your old work? He never says anything. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that Quasar, that's my first book. That's awful. He goes, I figure that was the best I could do at the time. So there's no reason for me to hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that Arachnus is the best work you did that you could do then. There's nothing you could do about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Different
absolutely.
time, you were a different person. You grow and you grow, man. I
Well,
think
it's the way.
fans will get that. I really do.
For me, for most of us, I guess, as artists, really, because it's like ever since I was a little kid, I knew I was gonna just be an artist for the rest of my life. I just knew it growing up, and so I pursued a lot of different mediums in art. Like I love sculpting and creating and working with materials, cardboard and paper. I mean, you name it. I like building and sculpting, creating. I like creating characters, and I love drawing and painting. And before I even did Arachnus, during that time, it was strange. It was sort of a race between two careers. And at the time, I was a tattoo artist, and I had just finished doing an apprenticeship for a year and a half. And the tattoo artist that trained me was a tattoo master, and I didn't even know. But the only time I was able to start practicing tattoo after apprenticing with him was if I could, because he taught me how to make my own liners and shaders, right? Like I had to make them and put them all together, and that's what the training was. And it took a while. And when I was able to do 50 each liner and shader that came out perfectly, then I can use those to start tattooing. So it took me a while. But when I did start tattooing, it didn't take that long to start developing a regular clientele. So I was starting to make good money. And then my brother got a call from the guys at Mushroom Comics. And this was almost a year after we went to the Comic-Con in '94. So throughout that year, I was tattooing. And before the end of that year, we were approached to do Arachnus. And I had practiced drawing comics since, for the last couple of years before then, but I had never even completed a complete issue, right? The most I did was 19 pages. So there was still a lot that we just didn't know or understand, but we jumped into it thinking that we could do it. We just, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, we had a blast. And, when we did get going, we were doing it 19 hours a day, every day, just getting up at 6 in the morning and going at it until 2 or 3 in the morning.
Wow.
And, we pumped out that first book. And then when we, and and a bunch of other little things were going on at the time. Of course, when I was apprenticing is when I put that drawing in to image for that contest, and and that was like early '94, I think that happened, and so it just sort of I forgot all about that contest, and we were already planning on publishing Arachnus eventually, one way or another. And then we went to the Comic-Con. And of course, even after meeting those guys at Mushroom Comics, at the Comic-Con, after that Comic-Con, I just, I went, I started having a real hard time at home, so I had to get a job and apprenticing as a tattoo artist, and being married and having 3 children at home. It was really complicated. I had to do all these small jobs and try to make money.
I'll be back in a minute.
And I had unfortunately, I had a very unsupportive wife. She loved it when I was in the military and wanted me to stay in because she liked that security. But when I told her I was going to pursue art when I got out of the military, and immediately I opened up an airbrush shop and started airbrushing, and I was planning on getting into comics, and that was like, we spent a couple of years in North Carolina after I got out of the Army because I was stationed at Fort Bragg, and so I hung around North Carolina for a couple of years when my 3rd daughter was born, and then we moved to Texas, my whole family and I, and then we moved to Washington State during that time that we were, beginning to work on Arachnus, where I was apprenticing as a tattoo artist in Washington State. So there was a lot going on, but most of my life is just in the pursuit of art and just doing art, and I love it. I love everything about it. So even now, as a comic book, thinking in comic books and sequential art, now I'm like, I don't know, I'm ready to like do this, but I like the traditional comic book style, penciling, get an inker and the digital colors, but essentially soon here, probably before the end of this year, I'm going to put out a complete book where I'm painting and drawing everything, like all of it.
That's sweet.
Very cool.
And they're more like painted images instead of. I mean, it's still, I don't know, it's still digital art. It's just I'm doing all the artwork instead of getting an inker and a colorist. I'm just gonna do everything the way I do it, and we'll see if people like it or not. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna try it because it just feels more comfortable for me to do it the way that comes out naturally instead of forcing it to do it a certain way, like staying within a style. It's like Jeet Kune Do, when you think about it, it's like, fighting without fighting or drawing without drawing.
Yeah.
Be like water.
Self-expression.
Water.
Being like water.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the Mega Mission, man. I'm writing, drawing, inking, coloring, lettering, the whole damn thing.
Yeah, was that 90s book I told you guys I'm doing? I wrote it, drew it, and inked it myself too.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah. I
Sometimes
think that
collaborators yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put anybody out of work, especially those inkers out there that can't draw.
F the inkers. No, wait, I didn't mean that. Not really. Bunch of damn tracers. Not really. Inkers are the backbone of the industry. We all know that.
Damn right. They are.
Well, gents, it is.
You don't need no stinking inker. You just do the whole book yourself, save all the money, and make all the money. And before you know it, you make all the blow. You make
Wow.
all the honey. You got all the power.
Somebody
hire your own supply.
Well, see, my actual
Well,
goal is a publishing company because I got a lot of ideas and a lot of stories, but I'll be working on my book, I guess, or my story on my own, but I want to hire out and get inkers and pencilers and writers on get teams set up for different titles and employ people like that.
Yeah.
And I got some killer stories that I'm gonna put out
Will
there.
your
and look
brother?
for-
Will your brother be working on his own title at your company, at your publishing?
Yeah, he's got a couple of titles that he wants to work on, but he's getting it with him and his crew and me. Of course, I'm gonna, he's gonna take the comics, the drawings that I do on Arachnus, and we're doing a live motion comic on the internet for Arachnus.
Oh, nice.
So he's gonna animate a few panels and do some stuff in there, and essentially he wants to eventually, with his crew, with his guys, actually do an animated series or an animated
That
show.
would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too, especially
see that. Yeah.
getting Arachnus's legs to move like a spider, like live action.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
sounds creepy and awesome.
Yeah, it would be wicked.
Even if they animated it like those the DC animated movies,
Yeah.
something like that would still be cool too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Not bad,
these guys are good, because they're all video game artists already, and they're just really well versed at what they do. So I'm looking forward to that. And then he's been doing a lot of sculpting, so we're going to sculpt. I just sent him a few different images of some of the other characters that we have that Arachnus goes up against, like Cryptus and the Storm Legion and Helix. So he's going to produce some really nice 3D statues or figures of those characters.
Very cool.
And with that, because like I said, I like to sculpt too. So I'm gonna pitch in and do some sculptures myself, and then
Hey, don't forget about us little guys, Michael. I mean, put us to work, bro.
yeah, well, fuck, I'm hoping that it works out. That if it gets going, that we can get going, that we can start, producing and creating and do this all throughout 2025, 2026. It's actually a 5-year plan. So if we can hang on and survive, not go to war and not get the internet taken off for the next 5 years, then we'll have fun. Otherwise, the world's gonna suck. Hopefully it doesn't.
No war confirmed.
No war.
No more war. Yeah, we need to stop that shit. It's got to stop.
That's right.
All
Take monopoly money, not war.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10:46. I got to cut it off.
I gotta
It's
get
gonna hurt.
You
But
gotta
I'm
cut it off.
Gotta cut it.
Whoa.
Bacon, do you want to show your stuff?
Clip, snip, snip.
Stuff on your art?
Let's see.
Wouldn't that be the coolest
You
way
did
to
not follow the record.
solve conflicts
Did
in
not
the
follow. It
world?
looks great, but you didn't follow the directions. So detention for you.
That kind of looks like a Barry Windsor Smith style. It looks great. A little David Fincher.
That's
man.
nice.
Don't blow his head up. What are you doing, man? He's already
That's
good.
great. Let's blow Duck's head up. Duck, that looks extreme.
They're just committing to Marvel and DC.
Brother. I really like that Hulk. That's all.
It's Tom McFarlane production worthy.
Is this for
That's badass.
John's long box? You're gonna do the 2-page spread for him there?
Really?
Really?
I guess not then.
No, it's the Hulk and the Wolverine. Marcus, you want to throw your stuff out one more time?
Sure.
Take the freaking extreme.
Oh wait, hold on.
Come on, man. The audience has got shit to do. You're making them
Well,
wait.
if they're still here, they don't. But that's okay.
Wow.
Good job, man.
Great, but you did have to insult the audience too.
Oh
I
my
did not
God.
know I was going to do it to Max. So.
Oh wow, look at that! Or
I love it.
That button
thank
kind of
you.
looks like he's holding a
Don't
big old
forget to
fatty
hit the like
cigar.
button and subscribe
The
and
like button.
leave a
Yeah.
comment for Mama Donna. She loves to read the comments.
I might
Mark,
do a massive post
you
with
are
all
a
my studio
goddamn
work.
legend, dude. I love it. Michael, we thank you for being on the show tonight. Apex,
My pleasure.
thank you for being on the show tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Homer, you're okay.
So,
Nah,
so
I
next
love
week
my
we
boy.
get to put really big boobs on Michael Bancroft's character.
Yes.
Do it.
Lots of cleavage on,
Fingers on that thing.
Could
man.
you imagine?
Next week is Michael Bancroft. Michael, of course, you're invited. Apex, if you want to come hang out, you can as well. Katie, not Katie, Kitty Flips, I don't know where you are. I hope you're well. If the internet got that again, leave me a message. Let me know what the hell's going on. Tank Ferret, you were missed tonight. James, you were missed tonight. Chat, you're freaking awesome. Haldir, you are the man. Links, Chains, my dude, keeping it real. Back FEMBAT. Link will be in the chat. Gents, you got some links and some knowledge you want to drop before we head out? Right. Okay. There we go. Omega Mission China, June the 8th. That's a Sunday.
We should have Kate did on here and draw her favorite anime characters.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Sure, I'll give that a shot.
I love y'all.
Have a great night, Mama
Love you
Donna.
too. You guys have a good night. And I'll see
We
you
will
guys
see
next
you
week.
next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Be good to each other. Don't drive slow in the fast lane, and keep your swagger steady.
Oh, hell yeah.